from his family.
Was out on the field pretty much the whole entire first half.
We got a lot of great games. I'm highlighting 2 SEC games.
And we say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It's late December. I don't know what else to tell you, but it is time, finally, for the 12-team college football playoff. I'm Christian Ballard with Ballard Sports Media, and he is Mayhem Matthew, the one and only. How you doing, bro?
What's up, guys? I'm doing good. I'm glad to be on here. We're going to react to Notre Dame and Indiana. Both teams reside in the state of Indiana. One team is going to walk away a winner and move on to the next round. The winner gets my Georgia Bulldogs. So, I'm very excited to see how these two teams play. Very excited to see what to kind of expect somewhat for my Georgia Bulldogs whenever we have to go up against them. I know different teams match up differently. I understand that, but love to see how these two teams play today.
Yeah, absolutely. And to kind of recap the other day when we celebrated 5 years on here, we did our bracket for the college football playoff pick'em, and we ended up it ended up being a year of the favorites type of deal here, where uh we ended up picking Oregon over Georgia to win it all. And in this particular game, I personally had picked Indiana with an upset, and then I would go on to pick Georgia in the Sugar Bowl quarterfinal. But could Indiana win this game, Mayhem? I got to hear from you. Who do you have winning? And ultimately, what are your thoughts on Indiana possibly being one of those smaller seeds to make a Cinderella run?
So whenever I look at these two teams and I look at the matchup, I'm thinking, okay, let's look at offense first. And I did a prediction video on this, but I'll go ahead and spoil that video in this live stream right now. Whenever we look at Notre Dame's offense versus Indiana's offense, right? I would like to say that I like Notre Dame's offense just a slight bit better than Indiana's offense. Indiana's offense is really good. So is Notre Dame's. I just would give the nod to Notre Dame. When we're talking about Notre Dame's defense versus Indiana's defense, okay, Indiana has a good defense, but they don't have a great or elite defense. They're good. They're, a little bit above average defense. Notre Dame, on the other hand, has an elite defense. So I am definitely giving the nod over to Notre Dame. So, offensively and defensively, Notre Dame is just better than Indiana. But when we look at the coaching side of things, you got Marcus Freeman with Notre Dame, and you got Cignetti on Indiana. I like Cignetti as a better coach than Marcus Freeman. And this is going to come down to, these two teams, Notre Dame's been here before, but none of these coaches has been in this atmosphere, this game environment as a head coach, right? And I'll just say this, I want to see Indiana win this game. I really do. I want to be wrong on my pick. But whenever I already have an upset pick, and it's not this game. So give me Indiana to win 27 to 24. I only see one upset in the first round brackets, but it's not this game.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you in on something here. I changed my official bracket. I um I changed it today. And I have so I have ultimately in the national title Oregon facing Penn State in a rematch. I have Georgia making it to the semis against Penn State. But not to get too far ahead in these playoffs, I do want to look at this game in particular tonight. I have Indiana going to face Georgia ultimately in the Sugar Bowl on New Year's Day. That'll be a 8:45 kickoff in the Sugar Bowl, the All-State Sugar Bowl in the quarterfinal. So, as for this game, I think Indiana's fate rests in this game tonight. They have to perform well. They got to play with great toughness, and ultimately, I think they can. I think they can do it. I really do, and I think that it's that I'm just so hyped for this game, man. The 12-team playoff is here. I still say it should have gone to 8, but we ended up with 12. But I think these playoffs are going to work out pretty well. I don't think that it's too much a year of the favorites. I think we're going to see that possibly tonight if Indiana can pull it off.
For sure. So I won't before we really get started too deep into this game. I have not made my playoff official predictions, and so I wanted to do that really quick. I'm not going to really talk about it much. I'm just going to pick teams, and I'll give you my championship. But Clemson, Texas, let's start off with them. This is the upset. I have Clemson beating Texas. Yep.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Clemson is going to beat the Shorthorns. Yep. So then I have the Tennessee Ohio State matchup. I do have Ohio State winning to get that rematch, Oregon versus Ohio State. SMU Penn State, I got Penn State winning to face Boise State. And then tonight I got Notre Dame versus Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. I
Okay.
do have Arizona State beating Clemson, with Arizona State going to the Cotton Bowl in the semifinals. I have Ohio State beating Oregon in an upset. I have Penn State and Georgia going to the Capital One Orange Bowl. I have Ohio State beating Arizona State in the Cotton Bowl, going to the national championship. I have Georgia in the national championship. Ohio State versus Georgia in a rematch from 2022. And I'm not going to make a prediction because I don't want to say who I think is going to win the national championship, because if I do, then we're not going to win it. So, yeah.
We know, man. Like, I got you. Look, I have like two brackets, one of which has Georgia in there. Then I did a second one where I picked all like Penn State because I want to win this bracket challenge. I really do. So I think what you got to do before all the games lock tomorrow, you got to hope. Well, I guess you got to do it tonight, and you got to hurry up. I don't know, but just pick every team, make many brackets. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty confident in my picks. I'm not very confident in my national championship pick, but I will say this. I am going to pick Georgia to win the national championship, but
not a biased prediction.
Not biased at all, actually. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the bracket, it really sets Georgia up really nicely. I'm not going to pick Penn State to win a big game. I'm just not, until they can win it. Once they win it, then I'll be hyping up Penn State once again. Remember, I think it was last year or the year before, I have a YouTube short on it. I know I do.
Uh-huh.
And I was hyping up Penn State to go all the way, win the Big Ten, make the Final Four college football playoff, a couple years ago, whatever. And they did me dirty. That's why LSU, you're next. I am not ever picking LSU ever again until they win a big game, because I said LSU was going to go 11-1, and guess what? They didn't.
Yeah.
They went 8-4. So I'm never going to pick LSU to win anything ever again. I don't want to make a way too early prediction for next year, but there is a team out there that I am keeping my eyes on, and Ballard, you're not going to believe it, but we'll save that for a different conversation for the offseason. But we got
You can even text it to me. I won't even reveal it, but I am curious right now.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
I promise not to share it. But I will make a face probably. But think about it. There's 130 teams. Like, you got 1 out of 130 to guess right. Anyway, this game is fixing to kick off. It is Christian Ballard with Ballard Sports Media and Mayhem Matthew here for Indiana at Notre Dame. Again, home playoff games this year. 12 teams, conference champions. Let's go. Neither one of these teams won their conference. Notre Dame's not even in one, but either way, like, Jesus. Anyway, Jesus loves y'all, and it's been a great show, but I'm just kidding. I got your text, Mayhem. I'm not saying nothing.
But here's the thing. That's a way too early pick. I could change my mind in the offseason. A lot of stuff happens in the offseason, but I got my own, though. I really do. That might be one of my hot takes for a different show. But let's talk about
the script is leaked.
People. Exactly, the script is leaked.
You cannot know it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. If it does come true, this is definitely going to become a short. Anyways, Notre Dame versus Indiana. I want to ask you. Let's do matchup. Notre Dame's offense, Indiana's offense. Who you got as the better offense?
Well, I think you got to break it down almost by position. Like, who would you take between quarterbacks? I think leadership is very important. I like what Rourke has done this year. I also do like Riley Leonard when he was at Duke, and I do like what he's been able to do for Notre Dame this year, over 2,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, but 5 picks. But then you look at Curtis Rourke, 27 touchdowns, 4 picks, over 2,000 yards, a little bit better than Riley Leonard. And then I do like the ground game. I do give it an advantage to Notre Dame and Jeremiah Love. But Justice Ellison's pretty good. Elijah Surratt, Bo Collins. I would take Surratt right now, and it's not even close. So when I look at the passing scheme and what Kurt Signegi has brought to the table, this is one of those things where I think I'm going to have to not favor to win necessarily, but in favor to have a better night tonight. I would say the Hoosier offense. What do you say?
Honestly, I'm more concerned for Indiana's defense stopping Notre Dame's offense. That's kind of the big key matchup I have here. I think you have two really good offenses going at it, two pretty evenly matched offenses, might I add. But here's the biggest kicker here. I do believe that Notre Dame's defense can stop Indiana's offense, slow them down. Mm-hmm. But I do have a question. Can Indiana's defense slow down Notre Dame? They got Jeremiah Love and that rushing attack, right? He's like 50 yards away from getting 1,000 rushing yards on the season. Is he going to be able to be stopped? And I mean, this is going to
Well, I
be.
would say this: you also got to get pressure on Riley Leonard. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, and you stop the run. You mentioned that O line for Notre Dame has looked like it's improved throughout the year, and I'll give them credit there. But I do like some of the guys up front for Indiana. I like James Carpenter. I do like C.J. West on the D line. There's a lot of guys to go down the list that have gotten really good sacks. How do you say McCall Kamara? Dude's got 10 sacks on the year, Mayhem. 10 for 77 yards. This team in total has 34 sacks for 257 yards. That's incredible, dude. That really is. And they got 14 picks on the year. Two of them have been took it back for a touchdown. Um, just really, I just want to see, honestly, some defensive consistency when you look at it as Notre Dame at home taking the field wearing gold and blue. I thought of gold and blue dude there, man. Rest in peace, Fly High, West Virginia. Um, go on, buddy. I'm gonna let you take it.
Yeah. So, I mean, when we're looking at quarterbacks, very similar numbers here. Uh, Rourke has a little bit better numbers with 2,827 yards, 27 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions this whole year.
Yep.
That's really good. Riley Leonard, 2,092 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. So only one more interception thrown. But when we look at the rushing, there's kind of a big gap here. Jeremiah Love with 134 carries, 949 yards, and 15 touchdowns. Ellison has 148 carries, so almost uh, um, like 14 more carries than Jeremiah Love, and he only has 811 yards and 10 touchdowns. So,
Yeah.
um, you know, I'll go ahead and say like Indiana is obviously more of a passing. Probably going to want to throw more on Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is going to want to run the ball on Indiana. So it's just going to
Yeah.
be this is going to be a defensive bat. This is going to be a defensive battle all the way around. You know, the leading receiver for Notre Dame is Collins. He only has 427 yards, 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver for Indiana is Surratt, 49 receptions, 890 yards, and 8 touchdowns. So clearly, Indiana is more of a passing team than what Notre Dame is. Notre Dame loves to tote the rock. This game is going to be decided along the lines of scrimmage, right?
Yep.
If Notre Dame can push around Indiana for 4 quarters on the lines of scrimmage, they're going to win this game. And I, I just, to me, the biggest question mark in this game is Indiana's defense. What defense am I going to see? Am I going to see it like I seen a couple weeks ago with Ohio State, or am I going to get a different Indiana defense? Because if I see the same thing that I seen against Ohio State, this could be a blowout.
Yeah, absolutely. Notre Dame did win the toss. They deferred to the second half. Indiana and Curtis Rourke will get the ball to begin the game. As sideline reporters obviously interviewing the coaches, Kurt Signaggi was just interviewed, and now Marcus Freeman. Says he wants to see confidence from Riley Leonard tonight. This place is packed out, dude. How much do you think these tickets were?
Well, these tickets were really high, like
They
five.
were like over 1,000, right?
They just to get in the doors like $500 something.
Oh,
But
okay.
you know you
One of
can
them was.
if you have $100 bill, you can get into the Ohio State Tennessee game. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I don't have $100 bill, so maybe next year.
Yeah, this is the most expensive round one playoffs this game.
That
And
might be because it's the first, or maybe because they didn't really expect these teams.
well, I mean,
Maybe it's Indiana. I don't know.
you're playing at South Bend.
That's true.
I mean, they're gonna jack these prices up real good.
Here's a kickoff. Fair caught at the 5.
All right, you're gonna have to pause it because you're way ahead of me.
All right, let me know when you see the quarterback on the side.
All right.
3, 2, hit it.
The
All right.
stats just popped up.
Yep.
All right.
15 minutes on the clock, first quarter. Let's do it. I do like Curtis Rourke, if he throws another passing touchdown, they say he'll hold the record for most in a season at Indiana at 28. He's at 27 right now.
All right.
By the way, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to both channels. Love and appreciate you guys. We're just going to kind of react as fans tonight. Oh,
Yep.
wow.
You see what I'm talking about? I literally just previewed this for you. The line of scrimmage is where this is going to be won at. This is where the game's going to be won along the line of scrimmage, and that's why I picked. I mean, yes, there's still a ton of game to be played in this game, but man, they're starting off exactly like I thought they would start off. All right, second down and 13 here. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Shotgun formation, back to pass. Throws it and incomplete. Intended for can't see this number, but number 15 with the deflection there. Number 3 for Indiana. Brings up
third
down
and
13.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 coming up. Throws incomplete.
Fourth down and 13. So they're going to have to get off the field. They're going to punt it.
Good 3 and out there. I feel like on that first drive, though, did it not seem like Indiana had some pressure, had some nerves going on, that maybe they just tried to do a little bit too much in the pass game?
Yeah.
You can hear the crowd roaring, too. Short punt. That was not that good a punt.
They're going to have pretty good field position there. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not at midfield, but you can pretty much say midfield. Now Riley Leonard and company is going to be coming out. Riley Leonard 10-0 record since the loss to Northern Illinois. 241.3 total yards per game, and has 29 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. So Riley Leonard. Just pause it real quick and then unpause it because you're just like slightly ahead of me, just slightly.
All right.
Pause it and then unpause it. We should be caught up. All right, they're playing with 21 personnel here. And good grief, I did not expect that. Indiana's defensive line smothered that run.
That's big number 8. They talked about him on game day, I think. Who is this? This is
All right, you got second down and 11. Still playing with 21 personnel. Ryder Leonard back to pass.
Oh,
Intercepted.
wow.
Okay. That's exactly what Indiana needed.
Wow. That was just a bad throw, too. I mean, I don't know if Riley Leonard was just trying to. I mean, I know he's trying to get rid of the ball. I know that there's going to be some pressure there, too. Guys step up. He steps up in the pocket. It bounces off a defender, and Indiana's there to take it away. That's number 5. And get rosters here.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Pons is a sophomore DB from Miami.
I got my prize picks ready, and it's looking like a lot of mine are going to hit the unders on a lot of my stuff. So that's good.
Golly. Pound the rock. There is a flag, though, but that was a tough run there. Of course, Tyson Watson is the senior running back from Staten Island, New York.
Holding offense.
Yep. Connor Smith, number 65. All right, so we got 1st and 20 now from near midfield, the 49 of Indiana.
They got a bunch formation going on. Man in motion. Rourke hands the ball off for a gain of like maybe 2 yards. Second down and 17. Both of these defenses are doing really good so far.
Yeah.
Which we kind of already figured that was going to happen. We literally said it a few minutes before the game started. Like, this is going to be a defensive battle, a low-scoring affair. I do expect some offense to show up a little bit. Got a man in motion, and they're another handoff. They're toting the rock a little bit. I don't need them to tote the rock too much because I got who do I got? I got the under on the rushing yard, so they don't need to tote it too much. All right, you got 3rd down and 14. You do not want to live in 3rd and forever in this game if you are either offense. Got a pass rush here. Throws it. I'm surprised they didn't call a flag there. Where's the flag?
There's no flag, but it was caught.
I'm surprised he caught that.
I can't believe that either, bro. Look at this.
Where's the flag?
Look, first off, yeah, there should have been PI because he did tug at the jersey. Rourke back to pass. Intercepted.
Wow.
Dang. That's how you respond defensively after a big play you just gave up. I think he had – what do you think he had there in coverage, Mayhem? I think he just kind of misread it. You had double team, and then you had a guy in the back, it looked like, to make the pick and follow the ball.
Man.
And double team on the receiver he was going after.
It's on commercial for me, but we knew that this was going to be a defensive battle. I really thought that maybe they would have scored right here. But we only have Curtis Rourke 1 pass completion so far. I need 14 more. Or actually, 15 more. I need 15 more. Everybody loves a donut.
Yeah.
But
What's up, Nate? He says, "The heck is going on?" I don't know what the heck going on with you, brother.
well, we already knew that this was going to be a defensive slugfest, and honestly, it's going to come down to whose offense is better, and and what defense is better. I mean, I'm kind of saying some cliched things, but I mean, in order to make something cliche, it has to be true, right? Um, we all knew just a few minutes ago. We all knew that Indiana's going to pass the ball more than Notre Dame does. Notre Dame is going to run the ball more, but it seems like Indiana's defense is playing up to a level where Notre Dame is probably going to end up being forced to pass the ball quite a bit in this game because Indiana's defense has come to play in this game, right? But if Notre Dame can get the run game going, that's what that's what they want to do. They want to tote the rock. Indiana wants to throw the ball. Because we already knew that this was going to be a defensive slugfest. So it's going to come down to which defense makes more stops, I guess. I mean, that's pretty much what it's going to come down to. And I know that's really cliche to say that because, defense wins championships. And we're in the playoffs, and you're seeing that right now. Two defensive units just going at it.
Instead, he tries to force the overround where it's intercepted, and it's just really bad decision. You take the hitch route to the left-hand side, he first intended the red zone, you're going again. Instead, the bad decision and the press before needs to be intercepted.
All right, they're backed up to like the 2-yard line.
Jeez.
First down and 10. They cannot make any mistakes here.
Hand off.
Is that Jeremiah Love? Go!
It
go,
is.
Go!
He's going to the house.
Touchdown!
He said, "We'll see you at the house on a Thursday."
And guess what? Is that Love?
I think it is.
Yes! Yes,
This
I
is
got one
awesome.
already.
Jeremiah Love for 98 yards.
Guess what?
What?
I already hit the over on Jeremiah Love with one play.
Wow.
Jeremiah Love already hit the over. Okay. So I hit that one. Now I need. That's good. That's good for me. 7-0 Indiana. I already hit the
That
over.
was a big run.
I hit the over on that one. On one run, too. That's crazy.
Dude, it's like their first play of scrimmage. It was like their first play. Look at this. Watch this replay. Look at this. Toot the rock. He said bye-bye. Miko bye-bye.
See, everything I just said is coming true. Everything I said in my preview. Yeah. Notre Dame wants to run the ball. That's what they want to do. If they can, they're going to run all day long with Jeremiah Love. That's just what's going to happen. Now, Indiana is going to want to pass the ball more. They're going to rely on Curtis Rourke to win the game because I feel as if Indiana's lines of scrimmage compared to Notre Dame's defensive line, they're not going to be able to run the ball effectively. They're going to be able to run the ball a little bit. They already have, 28 yards rushing so far in this game. So I'm probably going to lose that one because I have under 52.5 for the whole game. So I'm probably going to lose that. But, like, it's literally everything. I mean, everything that I've said is pretty much happening right now in this game.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. I can't believe Kurt Signegi, like, I mean, obviously, coach of the year, got hired last year in November. 30 transfers came to Indiana this year. 30. 30. What kind of NIL corporation they got going on up there, man?
See, they're trying to run the ball, but they just can't.
Yeah, no.
They're going to have to pass the ball. That's a loss of a couple yards, so that
What's
helps
up,
me
dude?
out. They're gonna try to run the ball a little bit to keep the defense honest, to set up for maybe some play action plays or something like that, some trick plays or something. But honestly, Notre Dame knows that they can't run the ball. Here we go again, another run. Well, that's probably the best
That's a
run
good
of the.
run.
That's a good run.
He slipped, though. He probably could have got a couple more yards. You never know, but notice that he kind of slipped and lost his footing there, and he went down about the 33.
All right, 3rd and 2. Got a man in motion here. Trying to run the ball again. Nice little run. They're not going to be able to do that consistently the whole game. I just don't believe it. I believe it when I see it.
I love this defense for Notre Dame, too. They're on the tackle. Of course, a couple different guys out there. Bryce Young is a defensive lineman, freshman. Brendan Vernon. They got a lot of freshmen, but they got some experience out there, Anyway, we'll kind of call them out as we see them tonight, I guess. Throws over the middle, incomplete.
Nick DTV says Indiana coming out shaky just like they did versus OSU. They press too much. And that's exactly what I was saying in the preview at the start of this game. Are we going to see Indiana like we did versus Ohio State, or are we going to see a different version of Indiana? Right now, I agree with Nick DTV coming out a little bit shaky here. I mean, literally for both teams. But here we go, another big run.
Oh man!
Okay, I am
Turn
definitely
up field.
going to lose that one.
Yep.
It's okay.
This might end up being a big shootout. Like, can this not get to the level of possibly what we saw in 2017 in that Rose Bowl, you think, if they continue this?
I don't know if they can continue running the rock like this, especially. I mean, I'm gonna keep
I
on
don't
saying it.
know. I wouldn't doubt it.
I think Notre Dame can.
But
I just don't see Indiana toting the rock like they are. They're gonna see they got stopped. They're eventually gonna have to pass the ball. I see them eventually having to pass the ball. Cody says, I don't think Georgia will make the national championship or mark the national championship. I don't think Bama will either. Second down and 9. They got like a yard or something. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. So they're living again in 3rd down and long here. I think really anything above third down and 5 is you're living in third down and longs here. Third and 8, back to pass, throws it incomplete again. Fourth down, they're gonna have to punt.
Yeah, I got a punt here. That's a good play, but I feel like maybe did that defense came in really fast, Mayhem, and so did Indiana, but they were not fast enough to try to get to that football there on that play.
Yeah. Cody Hagan said, I mean, look, Georgia's on their backup quarterback. Wasn't Ohio State a couple whenever they won their national championship, wasn't they on their like third string quarterback? Let me know. I mean, a lot of Georgia fans and analysts are of the belief that our backup quarterback gives us a different look and different a whole lot more things to do offensively because well Gunnar Stockton he's a dual threat quarterback. He can run the rock and he can pass it very well. And we only seen him. We were down versus Texas at halftime, and he led us back for a win after half. Whenever people were of the belief that Georgia had pretty much had no shot to win that game after after Carson Beck got hurt, and um, yeah, predictable play calling. I agree.
That
But
98-yard run from Jeremiah Love was
yeah, I already hit the over on one run. Thank you, Jeremiah.
takes
Predictable
some
play
time.
calling. Yeah, I mean, it's predictable whenever you're run, and then you're in third down and long and you have to pass. I mean, yeah, it is pretty predictable. But I don't, I don't know. I know Notre Dame is going to come out toting the rock once again. I do believe Riley Leonard will get some passes off. They're going to have to throw the ball. They're not going to be able to run all day long on them, but I think the lines of scrimmage is really going to tell the tale of this game. What lines of scrimmage is going to be better? And you're gonna have to block them.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. Merry Christmas. Dang, Nate attacking the Bama man out here. Look at this. Look at this. Literally 7 minutes left in the first. First and 10 Notre Dame upcoming.
So
Handoff.
they haven't
It's a
even
nice punt.
played. Is Ellison injured or something? Is he playing?
Ellison.
Justice Ellison, running back for
Oh, for Indiana? I have no idea, but I can look real quick.
because he had. I mean, Lawton is playing right now. He has 5 carries for 30 yards. Well, Ellison, no, he did have 1 carry for I don't know. Did he have a carry for 11 yards? Because Ellison's not
He probably
getting.
did. He's just maybe they're saving him.
Well, that's good for
Third
me.
and six. Third and six upcoming. We had an incomplete pass last play.
So Lawton had 5. They're doing. So Justice Ellison had 4 carries for 11 yards. Tyson Lawton had 5 carries for 30. So that's how we got here. I'm gonna need Indiana to start passing the ball a little bit more. How about that?
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna need.
They got to defend the pass too, man. They're letting these receivers run these routes that Indiana can't match up with.
All right, 1st and 10. Riley Leonard hands the ball off for absolutely no gain. Cody Hankins said, Ballard, what do you think about head coach Malachi Morris not going to play coach in the bowl game because of surgery?
I mean, it's a tough loss of leadership, I think.
We got
In a
21
way.
people. We got 21 people in the chat.
Heck yeah.
We're live streaming from both Mayhem Matthew and Ballard Sports Media, so you want to leave both of them
And
a thumbs up.
we got one watching on the Facebook feed for Ballard Sports Media, so appreciate you.
If y'all want to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on both channels, subscribe if you haven't already to both channels, Mayhem Matthew, Ballard Sports Media. Do boys some favors. So we got 1st down and 10.
Did you kick me out?
I did not. Bro.
I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
2nd down. I think it was caught. We got 25 people in here. Head over to the Mayhem Matthew channel, Ballard Sports Media channel. Hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. Hold on. Let me see. 1, 2. I don't think he ever had possession of the ball. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Really, they should review this. That should be an incomplete pass. What do you think, Ballard?
Yeah, that ball was moving. He never had control or made a football move.
Yeah,
Full football move at that.
they need to. They're not going to review it?
Seriously?
Really?
Whatever. 2nd and 2.
That's surprising. Riley Leonard back to pass, throws it, caught for a 1st down, number 20. First down. So far, they have 8 plays for 41 yards. Time of possession is a little bit over 4 minutes here on this current drive. First down and 10. They're in a pistol bunched up formation here. They're going to hand the ball off for a gain of like maybe 2 yards here. Bring up second down and 8 here. Number 24 with the carry. Second down and 8. Yep. We got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter of this game. Score 7-0. All right, we got shotgun formation, man in motion. Back to pass, gets a pass rush here. Dumps it off to number 6 for a first down. That could have been terrible for Notre Dame, but
Did Dad rip his jersey, or is he just wearing a weird colored like back pad? I think that's his back plate on the back of his jersey. It looked like it tore
that almost
almost.
was a bad. That could have been a bad loss for Notre Dame, but Riley Leonard was able to dump it off before it turned into a disaster.
It's a great first quarter for both teams.
Flag on the field. False start. Offense.
Alrighty.
Still first down. Oh, yep.
Just kind of flinched there. Took a small step forward. Handoff. Big run. Big run. First down and out of bounds. What'd you think of that play, Mayhem?
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, I believe that Notre Dame is going to be able to run the ball really well.
Not this time. Not on that 1st and 10 play. That's stuffed up. We got about 12 seconds in the quarter. They might just let this run down and take a 7-0 lead to begin the second. Great first quarter of play. It's all Notre Dame, 7-0 coming up on a second down play when we begin the second quarter.
So this is really good pizza. Horns down pizza.
Supreme? Is that
horns down?
Check this out. Check this guy out.
Horns down pizza. So what's your thoughts? It's the end of the first quarter. Give me some thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I think both teams are doing a good defensive job. I mean, obviously, we've only had the one big play there for Jeremiah Love, and obviously going 98 yards. Other than that, like a couple incompletions for both quarterbacks. Riley Leonard's 5 of 7 so far. Curtis Ward can't complete a pass. He completed one, and then he completed another one to a defender. But other than that, Notre Dame's defense came prepared. I think Indiana's came prepared too, other than the big run they gave up. I think Indiana needs to have a conversation and try to figure out how can we let this atmosphere kind of fade away? Because I think that's playing a factor too. This crowd, this home atmosphere, this environment for Notre Dame is giving them home field advantage. I think Indiana needs to let it fade out a little bit and get their minds right for this next quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Curtis Rourke only has one completion. That's dog doo doo.
He's got 6 incompletions or 6 attempted. Tyson Lawson's a good running back, though. I mean, he's got 5 carries for 30 yards, but they just don't have that offensive line that's giving them enough room to run upfield, you know?
How do you get a stop here defensively now their team settling? They're gonna stay right there. Some tackle. I mean, they're a shaky start. Third exceptional.
Yeah, we got Ballard over here that is blind, that is deaf, and can't hear. So,
I'm deaf.
yeah, TV blaring. I'm kidding. All right, second down at 8. Shotgun formation, back to pass. Riley Leonard got all day to throw it. Throws it, caught for it's gonna be like third down and short, 3rd and 1. Pass caught to number 6.
Very important member of the national championship lacrosse team. What a well-rounded player he's become to football team. I mean, so versatile slot, but has also showcased a lot of abilities to hit the ball and doing a thing like that. Right here,
Third and a yard. They're gonna stack the box here that Indiana is.
They got it.
Yep.
1st and goal. Marcus Freeman is in his bag right now. All right, we got 15 people in here, so get in the comment section. Tell me who you think is going to win this game. Is Notre Dame going to go up 14-0? Let me know. All right, hands the ball off.
Hand off. Oh, he spun out of that a little bit. He still didn't go anywhere. He probably got a yard or back to the line of scrimmage. Fisher was in on the stop for Indiana. Second and goal now. 13:04 to go, second quarter. Leonard in shotgun.
Touchdown.
Throws over the middle. Touchdown. Yep. 13-0. Jaden Thomas for 5 yards.
It's about to get ugly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to get ugly. If Indiana doesn't score here, it's going to get ugly. They're going to have to pass the ball. What are they doing?
I think Indiana is not getting too creative with their offense like we've seen at times this year. I mean, it feels like they're just running a basic, like, let's throw the ball, let's run the ball, let's throw the ball. You know, they usually can come up with some trickery.
You do not want to give the ball back to Notre Dame going down 14-0. Because then if they score another touchdown 21-0, you're going to lose the game, bud. Because I don't see how they can come back down 21-0. I really don't see them coming back at all. I have Notre Dame winning the game, but if they're going to make a comeback, it's going to have to be like right now.
Now, monthly subscribers can watch select cool and ESPN Plus favorites on Disney Plus. That's just right. This holiday season, there's something for everyone on Disney Plus. Cookie and butter cannonball? So the cookie in disguise. Making organic disguise. Oh, no! This place. How's this place good? Hey,
My phone just randomly started playing music.
You're still big man, huh?
See, told you. They're cool. Everyone's running Subway for free, all those spicy footlong. Wait, Subway did what? That's right. They're bringing the heat with creamy sriracha, jalapenos, and all.
So we got
But hurry, these subs only here for a limited time.
we got Ballard over here streaming the commercials, but
Oh, shoot.
Curtis Rourke, like I said, 1 for 6, 28 measly yards. That's where they're losing. That's the losing. That's where Indiana's losing right now. That's where they're losing.
Yeah.
You have the best player on your team is Curtis Rourke. What are you doing? I mean,
And yeah, he's probably got the worst stats of the night of anybody.
I mean,
He's completed 1 of 6 for 28 yards and a pick.
I mean, Riley Leonard 7 of 9, a touchdown and a pick. Curtis Rourke 1 of 6. That is where they're losing the game right now. Indiana has 41 yards rushing. Notre Dame has 133, but remember, Jeremiah Love had that 190-something yard, 93, 94-yard touchdown. So if you take away that, then they probably
Fair catch at the 6.
133 minus 97. I mean,
oh my gosh.
They only have, if you take away Jeremiah's one run for like 90-something yards, they only have, Notre Dame's only rushed for like 36 yards. So Indiana's doing better right now rushing other than that one rush.
Indiana has not won at Notre Dame since 1898. I thought they said 1998 earlier. One of those is wrong.
Curtis Rourke tried to run whenever he's a quarterback and should be passing. I mean, what are they doing? Throw the ball.
Second and 9.
Passes caught. There you go, first down. See? Whenever Mayhem Matthew tells you to throw the ball and you throw it, good things happen. First down. All right. Good run for a first down.
Again, you don't want to avoid the run game the whole night, but
No,
like you
but you do
said,
need
Mayhem, they
to
they
pass the
do
ball.
have to pat right. And they've been one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country this year. Like, why have they not stuck to it tonight?
Justice Ellison just ran for 15 yards for a first down. And then they're going to get back to the line of scrimmage on this halfback toss here.
Second and 10, under 10 and a half to go, second quarter. Now they throw it. And it's
Incomplete.
incomplete. I saw he threw it from yesteryear.
They should have
That
called
almost was.
a holding.
Yeah.
You could have called that a holding, but, you know,
Who's officiating this game?
Big 12.
Big 12?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. Gain of nothing. Probably lost a yard. Fourth down.
I only ask because I don't know how this game's going to play out. And it could possibly be the same guys that officiated Alabama, Oklahoma. Just joking. They will punt 4th and 11. Max Hurlman back for Notre Dame. James Evans to punt for Indiana.
A bad punt.
That was so sloppy, man. It bounces out around the 20.
Yep, I agree. Nick DTV, this punter sucks. This guy stinks.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Dude,
I literally, my college
you're going to have to block them
pastor.
people.
Yeah, I know. We'll do it. One of the college leaders at my church is like, anytime we like stank it, like the NCAA game or ping pong or something that we have set up there, he's like, brother, this guy stinks.
Brother, this guy stinks. Yeah, that's from the SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yep. But so far, this is pretty much how I expected this game to turn out. Now, the only thing that I did not expect, Ballard, is I did not expect O'Rourke to just lay an egg. He has 2 completions. Brother, I need 14 more completions from you. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to make it happen, right? 2 of 8. I don't know what's going on, but something needs to be figured out here. We got 14 lovely people watching. If you're watching from the Mayhem Matthew channel and you want to go over to the Ballard Sports Media channel, you can go over there and hit like and subscribe as well. If you're watching from the Ballard Sports Media also do me a favor and go over really quickly and go to the Mayhem Matthew channel, hit the subscribe button and like button. We're simulcasting, same exact live show from 2 different channels. So,
Trash Life says this game stinks.
Vanillas, this game stinks. But, I mean, really good defensive game so far. There's a difference between this game and was it last year's ACC title game, Louisville versus Florida State? That was just 2 crappy offenses playing against each other versus 2 pretty good defenses. This is 2 really good 2 great defenses versus 2 pretty good offenses that could put up points. But right now, it's a defensive battle right now. Looks like Notre Dame is starting to figure things a lot of things out. He just got a first down off of a completion. That's how you throw the ball, Indiana, by the way. He said this team stinks. Yep. Indiana. Indiana's in trouble. If Notre Dame scores here, Indiana's in trouble. All right, handoff to Jeremiah Love. Stopped.
Oh,
Probably
took a hit.
behind the line of scrimmage. Probably lost a yard here. Let's see where they put it, but it's 2nd and 11. So yeah, he lost a yard. Jeremiah Love still out there after the pretty good hit that he took. Man in motion. Playing 11 personnel right here.
What was that? Whoa! That hurdle, but why? I mean, they brought the heat on defense, man. Turn it up.
Lost a few yards on that. Going to bring down.
That was a good stiff arm, then a hurdle, and then he just kind of fell into a defender. Kind of kicked that guy in the head there.
3rd down and 16. So Indiana's defense starting to play like they did in the first few drives here. Back to pass. And what was that? What was that? Any comments on that, Ballard?
It's a bad pass. That's what it was.
He threw it straight to the ground for a gain of
intentional grounding. Number 13 on the offense.
Oh, it was tipped.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
In real time, I thought he just like threw it straight to the ground, but it was tipped.
That's a low, ugly punt.
These special teams ain't really.
That's like the second muffed punt that we've seen. I don't want to say muffed, but just low. I mean, you know what a squib kick is? They're squibbing their punts. Like, both of these teams.
Nick DTV says Indiana hasn't played bad, but they keep missing opportunities, especially on offense. Well, I'm gonna kind of reminds me of the Jackson State Ohio game earlier. Yeah, I watched a little bit of that game. Jackson State was able to make a comeback. They were down like double digits. They were able to make a comeback and only was down by 3. And then I think Ohio ended up sealing the deal with the win there at the end. But at least they were able to score some points and throw the ball a little bit. I mean, Indiana, they're able to run the ball a little bit better than what I was thinking that they would be able to. Indiana needs to throw the ball more. I mean, seems like they can't get nothing done through the air. They had that one really good pass that went for what 20 something yards or whatever it is. 28-yard pass downfield, but other than that, explosive play there. Haven't really seen the quarterback really bust it wide open. The running game, like I said, is a little bit better than what I thought. Indiana got no receivers to throw to. Well, they got that Surratt guy, Elijah Surratt. Nick DTV, they need to run some screens, throw some quick throws outside to spread them out a bit. Yeah, I agree with you. They need to pretty much do what Notre Dame's doing right now. I mean, wouldn't you agree? They need to do something similar. I mean, these are really two similar teams that are playing. I mean, wouldn't you agree, Ballard?
Oh yeah,
At least I
yeah.
feel that.
I think they kind of run the same offense almost.
Similar, yeah. Well, they need, I feel like Indiana's waiting for this like big play to happen. Millis ask, "Do you hate me?" I don't hate nobody. He says any SEC team would murder these fools. I would agree with you. Not any, but I would definitely agree with you. All right, short pass caught for absolutely no gain. Completed by number 19, but that's okay because I got another pass completion. I need like 13 more. Yeah, I agree with you, Nick DTV. Nick DTV is on a heater right now with these takes. He cannot miss right now. I agree. All right, second down and 9. Man in motion. Hands the ball off. Loses probably like 3 yards here. It's going to be like third down and 12. Third and 10. I thought for sure he lost a little bit more than that, but third down and 10. Again, here we are living in third down and longs. And whenever you live in third and longs, you're 2 for 5 on third downs. O'Rourke back to pass, throws it. Complete!
Wow, what a dime!
Number 13 finally completes it for a first down. That's another completion for me. So that's 4 completions. I need 12 more. 12 more completions. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? And then we just got to hope for the worst on the other ones. Flag on the field, though. All right, holding. Is that on the defense? Holding, yep, on the defense, on Notre Dame. Oh no, that was kind of I don't know. I guess it was, but I'm kind of tacky call right there. Bro, he is underthrowing these balls. What are you doing? And I mean, his offensive line really ain't helping him much. Yeah, his offensive line really ain't helping him that much. I agree with Nick DTV. You know, you got to
Feel
get
like feel like Indiana's O line falls apart more each play.
second down and 10. Here we go. Caught. Brung down. A little bit of trash talk there by number 4 on Indiana. So that is, who was that number 4 on Indiana's team? Miles Price. So we got 5 completions. Starting to pick up some steam here. 5 completions. We need 11 more. Let's go. Hands the ball off, probably for a loss of 1 yard. Third down and 5. 7 plays, 47 yards. A little over 3 minutes on this current drive.
Wildcat snap.
They're going to have to take a field goal here. What do you do, Ballard? You got to take the points, right? You have to.
Just to get on the board, yeah.
I mean,
It's a chip shot field goal, like
do you
from
try to?
like 20 yards.
Do you go for it?
They're going for it, aren't they?
No,
Are they going for this?
I think they're going to
Are
try
they
to
gonna?
draw them off sides. There's no way. There's no way they actually go for this, right?
I hope not.
I think they're just going to wait.
I think they're stupid if they do, unless they
They're going to have to call a
score.
timeout. Yeah, they're going to kick a field goal. There's no way. There's no way they actually go for it here. Nick D says that he would go for it. I mean, what do you get out of it? If you kick a field goal, you're still down 2 scores. If you go for it, you're still down 2 scores. So I understand that. But let's just say you kick a field goal, your defense has been playing some good for the past few drives here. And you're starting to click on offense a little bit. Maybe you can go down the field again and get 10 to 14. Instead of 7 to 14. You're gonna be only down less than a touchdown, and a touchdown wins you the game, rather than being down a touchdown and touchdown only ties the football game. I don't know. Just a lot of you. You got a big. What would you do, Ballard? Would you go for it here, or you take the 3?
Just get on the board, take the 3, and then just get your defense in check. And then get the ball back, and then obviously you've shown that now you can get into scoring position, and then just be creative with your offense to get in the end zone.
Yeah. I understand why you would go for it, because you're going to be down 2 scores either way. But at least 2 scores would win you the game versus 2 scores tying the football game up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he said you need a touchdown here, and if you keep putting your defense out there, they will get exposed. Forbid you miss the field goal and really lose momentum. They got some momentum now. Yeah. Looks like they're going to take the 3, though. Watch out for a fake, though. We've seen a Kirby Smart in the SEC title game go for a 4th down and 5 fake punt. Watch out for a fake field goal here. Nope, it's up and it's good. So they got on the board here, 14-3. I need Elijah Surratt to slow down on his receiving yards. I'm probably going to bust on that one. Elijah Surratt, 43 yards. Yeah, I'm definitely going to bust on that one. There's no way they're going to hold him just to 10 yards in the second half. There's no way. So I lost that one. But Justice Ellison only has 26 yards. I can probably win that one. Bo Collins, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win that one. He only has 10 receiving yards. Curtis O'Rourke, come on, bro. Has 6 completions. I need more than that. I need 11 more. So, and then Riley Leonard, I already knew that he wasn't going to have no 52.5 rushing yards. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen. So, unless he busts one off, unless he breaks one, but because he's known to break one loose, but don't see it happening. I'm going to win that one. I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty good about all of them except for one. I'm probably going to miss one. Probably going to miss one. That's going to be stupid, too. But if I just miss that one, I'll double my money. So that'd be good. Ballard.
What's up?
Talk to us. What you got on your mind?
Back for commercial break. I mean, no, it's Indiana's on the board, thankfully, but they got to figure out their offense a little bit more. They got to score touchdowns. They need to get in the end zone, not near the end zone. And Notre Dame has found a way to do that on almost every drive they've had so far. Mm.
If they can hold them here, grab a touchdown, it'd be 14-10. Go into halftime. Who gets the ball after half?
I think we started with Notre Dame getting it, didn't we?
I can't remember. No, we started out with Indiana. So
No, we did start with Indiana because they punted. There were 2 picks, one for each team, and then Notre Dame finally scored.
all right, Riley Leonard looking for somebody. He can't find nobody, so he's going to run the rock a little bit for a gain of like maybe 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 here. Notre Dame, 40 players took a final exam yesterday.
Wow.
Well, good. I'm proud of them. 2nd down and 7. Riley Leonard. You know it's weird. You know what's weird? You know what's weird about this game?
What?
Ballard? I literally just talked about Riley Leonard running the rock a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And Riley Leonard has not ran the ball this whole game since before I said that, right? After I said that, now he wants to run the rock. What are we doing? Are you listening to the show while you're playing the game? What are you doing? Or do I have the script?
College football's not scripted.
Is that Binky Williams? Okay.
Is that Pinky Williams?
He had a binky in his mouth. What if underneath it said 35 on field? That yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Now we got little 2 people watching. Ballard ran all of them away. Congrats, Ballard.
I didn't do nothing.
You tried and you failed. No, I'm just teasing. Just teasing. Ballard Sports Media.
What's up?
So, January 1st, 2025, Ballard Sports Mania is making a comeback.
No, that's not true. That is not true. There will be no comebacks unless it's a football game.
Speaking of comebacks, do you see Indiana making a comeback so far in this game? What you've seen and what you've seen them play, and do you think? I mean, you think their defense can stop Notre Dame? And I mean, give me your thoughts.
I think they're getting better, and I think that they could stop Notre Dame, but I also expect Notre Dame to keep going in the second half. I just don't. Ballard Sports Media says Nick D. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, my ham? How you doing?
Jackson Johnson, what's up?
Jackson.
Yep, that's getting clipped.
I knew it.
All right, 3rd down and 6 for the Notre Dame. Back to pass, almost got sacked there. Caught for a 1st down. Number 6, he should be the player of this game, boy. Number 6, who is he? What's his name?
Who's that? I can't even read that last name. Hold on. Jordan Faison is a wide receiver.
My boy is cooking. My boy's cook. My boy is cooking right now. That is a. Ooh, that's close, Ballard. What do you say? Is that a catch or no catch? That is a. That's close.
You can't even tell at this angle because of the. Here's a better look. Bounces.
Well, that's not cat. That's not a catch.
That hit the ground.
That's not a catch.
That hit the ground.
Are they?
And that ball's still moving even after.
Are they going to let that slide like the other one?
No, they're reviewing it.
Yeah, I think they missed that other call. That should have been incomplete. 1st down. Wow. That was the wrong call. These referees, I'm not blaming it on the referees. I'm not blaming this game on the referees, but good grief. They have definitely called some tacky calls here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold it to you. That should have been incomplete. But number 6 is still on the heater. I don't give a rat's behind what y'all say. Number 6, Jordan Faison, is on a heater. All right. 1st down, Notre Dame. Man in motion. Riley Leonard back to pass. Almost gets sacked. But guess what? Riley Leonard, he's listening to the YouTube channel. He's going to make a run for it. Because he never ran until I said something. So, yeah, he's listening to the channel, making a run for it. Got 2nd down and 4. Back to pass. They are coming for his head. But guess what? He's running again. 1st down. Yep. I should have never said anything about running the ball. He wouldn't be running the ball right now. I think they have the podcast on in their helmets. And when we said run, they said, oh, yeah, we forgot. We have Riley Leonard legs. Okay. How in the world did he not get tackled right there? Poor tackling. 2nd down and short. Man, that was a good catch. I mean, to hold on to that ball, pretty good, pretty good. All right, Ballard. College football playoffs. It looks like we're going to have a Notre Dame Georgia matchup here. A lot of the calls are going Notre Dame's way, though. That's a for sure. So go on BallardSportsMedia.com and order your Ballard Sports Media hats on sale.
Dude.
No. I'm kidding.
I don't have that.
I'm kidding. My boy Ballard don't have no interest in this game anymore. All right. 2nd down and 1. High snap, back to pass, throws it deep.
Did he
Incomplete.
get it?
Nope.
Oh.
Intended for the only receiver that seems to be on the field for Notre Dame, number 6, Jordan Faison. Third down and 1. Got a man in motion. Hands the ball off. First down. And a lot
Oh,
more.
wow.
First down. They're in field goal range. If you're Indiana, you need to hold them to a field goal. That would be like the perfect thing right now. Because you do not want to get what was that? You do not want to give up a touchdown here and they get the ball back in 23 seconds. So you definitely don't want them to score a touchdown here. Because if they make a touchdown here, it'd be 21-3. They come out after halftime, get another touchdown. That's 28-3. The game's already over.
I was there earlier today. Go Big Orange. I was there
What is
earlier.
happening with Notre Dame? Third down and 10. Notre Dame's offensive line is what are they doing?
Well, that's cool.
Number 99 is getting back there in the backfield. He is wanting to eat some quarterback meat. Hey, yo.
Careful.
All right, third down and 10. 20 seconds to go before halftime. I guess I'll do the halftime show. Riley Leonard back to pass. Dumps it off to the running back here. Got a few yards. Fourth down. They're gonna have to hurry up though, because I don't think
Did he not get out of bounds?
did he? The clock
I thought
stopped.
he did.
The
It
clock
should
stopped.
have like 12 seconds.
He didn't
They're
because
calling timeout.
called timeout.
Okay.
I didn't think he got out of bounds.
I thought he did, but I guess not.
And fourth and 5. Fourth and 5. So you need to block this field goal or have him miss it. 14-3. Stop him. Indiana has to score. I feel like they've had a lot. Does it seem like it seems like Indiana had a bunch of opportunities down in that red zone, just came up short. I know they had one interception down in the red zone, had to settle for a
Look at
field
this.
goal one time in the red zone.
40. Hold on. Notre Dame is 8 of 18 on their field goals this season. 44%, which is the lowest in FBS.
Well, here we go.
49 yards.
Well, hopefully home field advantage gives him a little bit of help here with the field goal.
4th and 5, 49 yards for Notre Dame here. Snap, spot, hold. The kick is up. He got it.
All right. So that's like perfect case and scenario for Indiana. I know they got 7 seconds. They're going to go into halftime. It's going to be 17-3. I doubt Indiana makes some type of 7-second miracle here. Probably going to kneel the ball, go into halftime 17-3. Hopefully, Notre Dame doesn't come out in the second half, think they already won the game like they're doing right now. I mean, why are they celebrating?
Jeter.
They're celebrating so much with that field goal.
Because they haven't made them this year. Like, for real, man. They've been really low on field goal percentage.
I mean, he's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, bro, you got a field goal. Calm
The
down.
heck was that? The heck was that, dude?
I'm just saying, bro's out there. All right. Keys up. Fair caught. Bring it back to the 25-yard line. The 20-yard line. So the semifinals tomorrow at noon, South Dakota State and North Dakota State. It's going to be a banger of a matchup. And we got South Dakota versus Montana State. That's going to be another banger matchup tomorrow at 3:30 because I'm definitely not going to watch the other playoff games that are happening tomorrow. So I'm going to tune into the FCS rather than the FBS. That makes a lot of sense. All right, 7 seconds. Indiana in pistol formation here. Hands the ball off. I don't know why.
Why not just kneel it?
Yeah, that was stupid. It's halftime though. It's halftime. 17-3. This is the first Notre Dame postseason that is looking good for them. Didn't they win a couple years ago versus South Kakalaki in a bowl game on a Hail Mary or something like that? Other than that, they haven't really done good in bowl game in post game. But Indiana, I want to know what people are saying on the Twitter machine about this game. So I'm gonna read.
What is this? Is this on mine or yours? There's a raid. Appreciate it. This is on mine. There's only one person's watching you. Hold on. JG9 Raiders here. JG9 Raid. Look this guy up.
Bro has 62,000 subscribers.
What?
Oh, is that true? Yeah. Mickey Mouse themed? Yeah. Oh no. Like anything, and it's to be that shotgun. No, they're just
Yep.
They're running. I don't just in the middle. No, because if you got a big
Official Jaguars. Yeah.
Gator 9. I'll
Yeah,
subscribe to him.
He has 62,000.
About 5 yards. So it's gonna take us to the end of the half. The score 17.
He's got 121 people watching.
This channel right here.
NJ Card Fan, how y'all doing tonight? We're good, man.
It is Ballard Sports Media. So we're gonna read Ballard Sports Media. I'll be back on in 18 minutes. 17-3.
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're also streaming on the Mayhem Matthew channel. If y'all want to check that out. If you don't, then that's fine as well. But it's the same exact stream.
That's a dumb decision.
But
That's a dumb decision.
we definitely appreciate the raid. That's awesome. Let's see. He's the one that gave us the raid here. JG9. Red Rhino 49. You got NJ Card Fan. You got Indo. Kevin. He said, "What sports teams are you a fan of?" I'm a Georgia fan, and he's an Alabama fan.
Bucks too. Tampa Bay Bucks represent.
I'm also a Steelers fan. MG said, "Let's go Irish." Thank you
Hey,
so
for
much.
real, I know I know y'all are watching on the Ballard Sports channel, but y'all go check out Mayhem Matthew too. Let's get him growing too, man. For real.
Raymond Williams, Golden Steel TV, Neil Tucker, Taterhead, Georgia and Alabama for college, and Steelers for me.
Yeah, I'm posting the link there. Y'all click that link. It'll take you to his latest video where he previewed this game and predicted it. And you can hit that subscribe button. And yeah, no problem. MG. Is that a picture of Cat Williams?
That's awesome. We really appreciate
Taterhead. What's up, Taterhead?
I'm gonna subscribe to JG9.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
I just hit the subscribe button here. But
MJ Card Fan says he's still salty about Super Bowl 43.
it's Terrence Howard in a goofy wig. This is my first time rating, says NJ Card Fan. Well, we appreciate it greatly. This is awesome. You know, I don't think, have we ever been rated on our channel? I don't think we've ever been rated on.
I have, but I don't think our show has ever been rated.
Yeah.
I've had one other raid, but I don't remember. I don't remember who sent who or whatever. But at one point, like, dude, I was having like 50 people during a game stream.
What do you think? Since it's halftime, what do you think about this? Taterhead says Penn State's quarterback, backup quarterback, Bo, decision to leave the Nittany Lions prior to the playoff games. Well, it's just a really bad decision because, well, I wouldn't say it's a bad decision. It's just a really bad place, a really bad place to be in because, you know, the transfer portal's only open for so long, and you got to make a decision quick because Drew Aller is coming back for another year. He already announced. So, I mean, I think Penn State's backup quarterback, made the right decision if he wants to start for a different team. I mean, I think college football needs to fix the transfer portal and when you can enter and when you can't enter. That's what I believe. I think that needs to get fixed so that stuff like this does not happen, because I really do believe Bo probably wanted to play in the playoffs. He's the backup. I mean, if Drew Aller gets injured, I mean, he was the next guy. He was the next man up.
I think they recruited a quarterback in this year's class, though, didn't they? I mean, they should still be set after Drew Aller.
Yeah. He said, can't imagine what the reactions are like between you guys. 2017-18 championship.
What was it? Here's the thing. We weren't on YouTube, and we had no idea of each other's existence at the time. So, like, I could only imagine him being kind of ticked off at second 26. But I lost my cool as a Bama fan. I was like jumping up and down, running all over the house. And I remember my dad just kind of sat there calmly on the couch and was like, roll tide. And he's like, you can calm down, son. I said, we just won in overtime, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday. I was in the Army. I was in my barracks in El Paso, in Fort Bliss, Texas, and I was talking to my mom, and I do remember she was one play ahead of me. So when we got the sack, I was like, "Oh yeah, 2nd and 26. I mean, there's no way we lose this game now. I mean, we're going to win." And the very next play, I was a play behind her. She said, "Oh no, I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm sorry." And I'm like, "What happened? did they get a first down? And then like I saw the play and my heart just dropped. I was like, I cannot believe this. So that's kind of how my reaction was back then before I was on YouTube. MG says, feel bad for that kid. Back was against the wall. Yeah, his back really was against the wall there. I just feel like college football needs to do something with the transfer portal. Needs to make it so that he could still play in the playoffs and still enter the transfer portal. I mean, there needs to be a way to be able to do that. College football playoff team has 12 players lost to transfer portal. Yeah, I think it's getting ridiculous. I think they need to fix that for sure. What's your thoughts on the transfer portal? Do you having some of these teams have players already in the transfer portal and they're getting ready for a 12-team playoff? What's kind of your thoughts there?
I mean, why do you not want the opportunity to play? Seriously, like this whole transferring during the postseason when your team's in a playoff game, like you got to support those guys. You've been with them all year long. I don't care if you're starting or not. Support the players, man, and stick with them until the end, and then transfer after the season's over.
For sure. Millis Vanillis, I was away for a minute. What's the score? Never mind. I see it on the screen. It is currently 17-3 halftime.
Leaving Illinois? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got to see this.
I mean, I just think the transfer portal is crazy, like it has for ever since it's pretty much opened. They need to make some rules about the transfer portal. I'm of the belief that maybe let's bring back. How about this? I want to know y'all's thoughts in the comments section, right? What's y'all's thoughts about this? Should college football bring back the you have to sit out for 1 year deal to kind of stop some of these transfers from hitting the portal? Should they bring that back?
I think if you transfer during the off season, you get to play that next upcoming season. If you transfer, here's what I'll say. If you transfer mid-season and quit on your team that you were already a part of, you should have to sit out until next season.
Yeah. Let's see. NJ Card fan says, do it after the season. Have the transfer portal start February 1st. What's your thoughts on that?
Like around the second signing day, yeah.
Illinois has no punter or backup QB for the bowl game. NJ Card fan says I would be down for that, but I'm old school. Taterhead says I'd like it only if you transfer one time and you have to wait until the season over after your team is done. Okay, I like that too. Millis says yes, make it a transfer red shirt requirement. MG says I don't think they should. I'm tired of all these 30-year-olds playing college football. I am too. I mean, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous, right? We had what was that North Texas quarterback Austin on? He was like 30 years old. We have Cam Rising, like almost 30 years old.
Don't forget we had Stetson Bennett too.
I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, he was what 27,
Yeah.
26, 27. We had an Alabama offensive line that was like 28 and 29 years old. Yeah, but Miller said if you transfer, you should take a red shirt. Yes, I would agree with that. I would like that. 30 years old, you're on the downswing of an NFL career, for crying out loud. I agree with that. You know, a lot of people don't even make it in the NFL at 30 years old. I think, I mean,
Hey, hold the stream down. I'm gonna be right back.
yeah, the guy from Illinois that's leaving, he's 31. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something. There's got to be an age limit. I would totally agree with everybody that's in the comments. I agree with everybody. Like there should definitely be an age limit to that. You know, I'm okay with the medical red shirt, and I'm okay with the red shirting. You know, as a freshman or whatever, just one red shirt season. But other than that, like we just had Vanderbilt quarterback. He's coming back for another season. I mean, he didn't get granted another season by the NCAA, but he won a court case of some sort that pretty much the NCAA is not allowed to. It's kind of complicated there, but I mean, he didn't get granted another season, but based on that court case, he is allowed to play another season because they can't. The NCAA can't come down on him and say he can't or something like that. You'd have to read more into it, but SEC football, how you doing? He says Notre Dame just has too much talent. Indiana doesn't have the horses. Yeah, I feel like Indiana in this game, Indiana has drove the ball down the field. They get down the field, and then they shoot themselves in the foot. They turn the ball over. They only settle for field goals, stuff like that. And, you know, they can't find the end zone. And Notre Dame has done the exact opposite. They found ways to get in the end zone, and they also made their field goal there at the end whenever they've pretty much haven't been making field goals pretty much all season, but they found a way to make one right now. The way things are going, they're going to have players retiring in time for Social Security. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Taterhead says Cam Cormick, a tight end for the Miami Hurricanes, is the first college football player to have 9 years of eligibility. Yeah, I think that's stupid. I really do. I really think that is ridiculous. Cam Rising has, 8 years? I don't even know if Cam Rising's coming back, but I know he can come back for another year. He can come back, but I think it's ridiculous as well, MG. He said it's just ridiculous. Yeah, I totally agree with you. There's a lot of ridiculous things in college football. One ridiculous thing that we could talk about during halftime, right, is the way that the college football playoff bracket is made. I'm not a big fan of auto bids. I'm not. I just think that the 12 best teams should be in the college football playoffs. The 4 best teams get a bye week and do it like that. I'm not a big fan of having an automatic bid for the 5 highest ranked conference champions. The 4 highest ranked conference champions get an automatic bye. What? Like, you got Boise State with an automatic bye week because they're one of the 4 highest ranked conference champions. And come on, bro. Like, if Penn State beats SMU, Penn State's going to be probably a double-digit favorite over Boise State. Boise State hasn't played the competition that a lot of these teams have, and it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, um, also, like, a lot of people are confused on how the college football playoff works. The college football playoff committee is told to rank teams 1 through 25, and that's what they did. And they had a lot of people are saying, well, Bama should have been in, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. I don't think they should have been in, but um, they say, well, Bama should have been in. The committee got it wrong. Look, the committee had Alabama in the top 12. Here's the problem. The problem is automatic bids. Clemson was ranked, number 15 or something like that. But since they have an automatic bid, because they're one of the 5 highest ranked conference champions, they get into the college football playoff regardless, no matter what they're ranked. And I think that whole entire system is just stupid. MG said, I could not agree more. Taterhead thinks it should be 1 to 26. Okay. I'd like to, I mean, I've heard that. I think Cam Ward said something about like 24 teams or something like that from Miami quarterback Cam Ward. I think he said something about he believes there should be like 16 to 24 teams. But then it's just like, I feel like I don't want too many teams in this playoff because I feel like then it would just become a participation trophy. To me, it would just become a well, you get a bid, you get a bid, you get a bid, stuff like that. So I think MG says I think Miami would beat Arizona State, SMU, Boise State as well. I would agree with you, except for Arizona State. I think Arizona State could hang with Miami. Arizona State is on a heater right now with the fighting Kenny Dillingham's there. But I do agree with you on the rest of them. SMU and Boise State, I think, yeah, Miami would totally beat both of them. I think Miami could beat Clemson too. Just my opinion. Taterhead says Illinois would never get in the playoffs. I don't never say never. Illinois, they ever go. If Illinois ever goes 10-2 in the Big Ten, they'll be in the playoffs. NJ Cardin fan says, got to run. I subscribe to your channel. Good luck and God bless. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Nate the Great says, never say never. I totally agree with you. Yeah, I think Illinois, they've had some pretty good years. And, I like Brett Bielema. I think he's a really good head coach. And I think he can coach them boys up to be good. Second half is about to start. So let me know down in the comment section. Do you think that do you think Indiana's going to make a comeback? I know some people are already in the comments saying that Notre Dame is just way too much more talented than Indiana. So let me know in the comments what you think. Nate the Great says no. They're about to start the second half.
So what I miss?
Taterhead says there's no way you got famous people paying for Michigan players, Oregon playlist, and Penn State players. Yep. Notre Dame's going to run it up from here. I kind of agree with you. Just like right now, look at this. To the 50.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
That was a reverse too. It was kind of a lateral.
Look at this. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I really appreciate it. I extremely appreciate everybody that has tuned in, and shout out to JG9 for shouting out Ballard Sports Media. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first down and 10. Notre Dame. What happened now? Flag on the field. Nate DeGreat, he believes that the game is boring. I am going to disagree with you. I think it's a really good defensive battle. Now, if you would have said this last year, FSU versus Louisville in a battle of the two worst offenses out there, then yeah, I would agree with you. But this is a pretty good game. Back to pass, Ryder Leonard dumps it off to Jeremiah Love. Shake and bake, got down for a gain of 5 or 6 yards here. It's gonna be second down and 4 or 5, something like that. Nate the Great said just his opinion, and everybody has opinions, just like they have buttholes. Everybody's got one. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Second down and 7. Wow. Okay. Thought they would have a little bit more yards than that, but hand off to Jeremiah Love for a gain of maybe 1 or so. Kirk Cinetti, first season as Indiana head coach. 8-win improvement this season. To be a first-year head coach, be in the playoffs for your first year, pretty special, man.
Mm-hmm.
Third down and 6. Looks like Indiana's going to bring some pressure here. Back to pass, throws it, incomplete, fourth down. All right, good job by Indiana's defense. My boy should have caught that. That was catchable. Yep. All right, we got fourth down and 6 here. Nice punt. That's like the best punt of the day, isn't it?
Has to be.
Good grief.
By Notre Dame.
All right. What you think? A great stand by Indiana's defense. Give us your thoughts on that first drive back from the half.
Yeah, it seemed like they woke up a little bit, coming alive here in the second half to start out. I just want to see personally if it's going to continue. Even if the offense can't make a comeback, can you at least hold Notre Dame to where it's not a huge deficit at the end?
Yeah. Do you think Indiana's offense can get things rolling right here?
I think they can. I just don't know if they will.
What do you think has to happen? And I mean, obviously they got to drive the ball, get a touchdown. But what do you think the game plan should be on this drive?
I think the O line's been the key factor tonight. As far as I say factor, it's really been the issue. Um, I think if they could just give Rourke a little bit more protection, he can have opportunity to make big plays downfield with his legs or in the passing game. And I think some reverse, some trickery formations, if you're quick with it, I think those could work too.
For sure. Some great insight by Ballard Sports Mania or Media. Sorry. But yeah. If you are an OG subscriber like myself, you would know that Ballard Sports used to be Mania. Now he's Media. You would know that. But yeah, so far, I like these type of games. I do. I like whenever I know that these are two really good offenses going at it, but you just have very good defenses also going at it at the same time, and it makes an interesting game because you want to see what offense can really break out against these great defenses, and that's kind of what I said in my preview video, the prediction video that I made. I said, to me, it's going to come down to whose defense is better, and that's what has been true for this game tonight. So at least so far, right? We'll see. You got a whole entire half of football to play. We've seen in the ACC championship, SMU was down by double digits. They found a way to come back and could have went overtime. Clemson did, unfortunately for them, end up winning the game on the last second field goal, but that's not the point. First down and 10, Indiana. Back to pass. Got all day to throw it. Sacked. You need to be able to throw the ball. Injury on the field, though, for Notre Dame. I think the problem with Indiana is the offensive line did pretty good right there, but Roar, he's gotta get the ball out, or he's gotta scramble, he's gotta do something. I mean, he's just standing there. It's good to look down, make your progressions and all that stuff. It's good, but you gotta make plays, buddy. You gotta do something. I mean, whether that's take the ball and run it yourself. I mean, you I mean, the margin of error is little. You're in a playoff game, and you're not in a regular season football game. You lose, your season's over. You don't go to a bowl game. Your season's completely over. It's over after this. No more games for you. This is it. Here I stand. I'm the light of the world. I feel grand. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, shout out Mike Jacks. But I digress. Indiana's got to make some moves, man. They can't just be sitting there in the pocket for 5, 6, 7 seconds whenever Notre Dame's coming at you. Notre Dame has a nasty defensive line that is only going to give you so much time. You got to pretty much do the dinking and dunking all the way down and find a way to get in the end zone. And you haven't been able to do that, and that's why you're losing. All right, so number 99 looks like he's able to walk on his own a little bit. He's the one that got the sack. All right. We got second down and 18. Backed up against their own end zone. Little margin for error right here. Can they do what Notre Dame did just a long time ago with a 90-something yard run? Can they make magic happen? Somebody went offsides. That was a flag right there. Somebody either false start or offsides. One of the two happened right there. Let's get the call. The Notre Dame guy, he pointed at the Indiana man. So is it going to be false start here or is it going to be offsides? Now Indiana's pointing. It's going to be offsides defense. Still second down here. It looked like why was bro pointing? He went offsides. Why was he pointing?
He did it. He did it.
Like, bro, we all know you went offsides. Come on, stop it. All right. Hands the ball off. Actually, a little trickery here. Still hand the ball off, though. For maybe a yard at best. Third down. Is it frustrating to me? It's frustrating to watch Indiana's offense. It is. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. And because I see a lot of potential with this team. They're 3 of 7 on third downs. Don't really see them getting this first down right here. I could be surprised, but man, I just back to pass, sack. No blocking. Absolute
That
no.
offensive line got left on the bus.
I mean, you had an edge rusher right there just completely come in unblocked.
They brought the blitz too. They brought the guys, and for a while that offensive line looked like they were doing okay, but then at the end, obviously they failed.
That might be the best punt of the night. That was a pretty good punt. But still, Notre Dame has the ball on Indiana's side of the football field. Nick DTV, Notre Dame too athletic for this O-line. Yep. At least Notre Dame's finally going to get a playoff win. Marcus Freeman kind of upset. What's happening here? I don't have the TV turned up, so I don't know what he's arguing. I don't know what he's mad about. All right, Notre Dame running the ball. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen enough right now to – I'm going to let you go ahead and I'm going to let you in on something. Notre Dame ain't going to be able to run this effectively on Georgia. So if they think they're just going to roll up into the Sugar Bowl thinking we're just going to roll all over Georgia and run all over them like we're doing in Indiana, they're in for a rude awakening. So hopefully Riley Leonard can pass the ball if they want to beat Georgia there. I'm just, some way too early notes that I'm taking in my head. First down, I don't even have to say his name. You already know. Faison, Jordan. Is it Jordan Faison? Man, that guy. Who if they do players of the game here, it's got to be Faison, right? Got to be.
Yeah, I would say.
I mean, bro is on a absolute heater. Georgia got too many injuries. Everybody has injuries. Also, I was told that they were going to lose to Texas the first time. I was told that they were going to lose to Texas the second time. We won 2 times in a row. Also, Georgia is getting back most of their injured players. Georgia's getting back most of their injured players. Yes, I know Carson Beck's not going to play, but a lot of people are of the belief that this backup quarterback is going to give us a lot more plays to call because dude is a dual threat quarterback, a true dual threat quarterback. I mean, a lot of people don't know too much about him, about Gunnar Stockton, but dude is a lethal weapon. He is a 5-star coming out of high school, dual threat quarterback. He can run the ball, he could throw the ball. I mean, very talented guy, and a lot of our team believe in him. Um, so what? The backup was playing against a Texas team that wasn't even trying. Come on, bro. So Texas was not even trying to win the SEC championship. That's what we're going with. All right, if that's what you say. So whenever Georgia beats Notre Dame, I guess Notre Dame's not going to be trying either.
Whenever or if. It's not a given. Just saying, Notre Dame's pretty legit.
Yeah, whenever they're
There's a
playing
stack.
Indiana, they're pretty legit. I'm not going to look at this team, this Notre Dame team, and be like, "Oh my God, I'm worried." Whenever they're playing Indiana, I mean, I wanted Indiana.
Indiana's a good team, though. Like, they've been a dominant team this year.
Against who? Rice? UTEP?
All I'm trying to make a point of, Mayhem, is that in the playoffs and in the postseason, if you want it, you'll go get it.
Well, yeah, that's every team wants to go get it. Flag. Was that? Are they going to call late hit? Come on, there's no way, right? There's no way they call late hit right here. What's the call? There's absolutely no way they call late hit.
I'll be shocked.
It's going to be against Indiana. I'm going to leave that up there. Just to remind you guys that Texas wasn't trying in the SEC championship. They didn't want to win that thing to get the first round bye. They didn't want that. Yeah. Was it personal foul? That's a bougie call.
Yeah, it is. Riley Leonard, I mean, yeah, he was airborne over the line, but almost simultaneously is when the defender started to lean, you know? I mean, it's not like he went forward to hit him after he was out of bounds. He did it while Riley Leonard was still in.
Dude, that was a baloney call.
Yeah.
Baloney, absolutely baloney. That call was just as baloney as this hot take right here. I guess if Texas plays Georgia a third time, Texas will try that time, right? I don't know. Georgia just has too much horses for these two teams right here. It's just a fact.
Would they spank Notre Dame or just win?
I don't think they'll spank them. I don't think Georgia's really spanked.
I don't even know if they'd win. Like, they could, but it's not a given.
Well, and nothing's given. But I'd be more worried if Georgia was playing in South Bend, especially with the calls that Notre Dame's getting today. I mean, that was just what was that? What call was that? I mean, I didn't hear the TV screen, but I'm pretty sure they called personal foul there. Late hit, and that it wasn't even out of bounds. He should have walked into the touchdown there. What happened, bro? What in the world is happening? What's happening? Bro should have walked into a touchdown. He's down right there. Fourth down and 8. They're gonna have to get a field goal here. It'll be 20-3. Notre Dame, Indiana needs to get a touchdown badly.
I
Honestly,
gotta
bro,
hope that. Oh,
I'm
what
gonna
are
be
they
honest,
doing
bro.
here?
I'm gonna be
Are
honest,
they
bro.
punting this?
Ballard.
No, they're faking. What are they doing?
I don't. They're going for it. They missed. They didn't get
Trick
it.
play. They didn't even get it.
Oh, stupid. Marcus Freeman smiling. Don't get too cocky.
Why?
Because they believe Indiana can't do nothing. Nick DTV, I got a question. You're a West Virginia fan, so you don't really care. Was the backup Georgia's backup was playing against a Texas team that wasn't even trying? So, do you believe that Texas wasn't trying to win the SEC championship? Let me know in the comment section. So, I mean, let me know. What was they trying or not trying? Also, I just feel like Marcus Freeman is getting a little bit cocky. He knows his defense can. He should have took the points. That if he ends up losing this game, they're going to
They're
look back.
taking a field goal.
Wait, what?
Was that third down? I thought that was fourth.
I thought it was fourth down too.
What the?
I'm confused now.
I am so lost, bro. I thought that was fourth down.
I could have sworn that was fourth down.
That's what it said.
Flag on the field though. It was a timeout.
Oh, whatever. Oh, Signetti had a timeout.
Well, like I said, my audio is not on. But man, Signetti helped out Notre Dame big time. What's up, Steve? Indiana call timeout. That was stupid.
What's up, Steve Pearson? He got the field goal. Yep. Maybe this game's over.
Yeah. But my whole entire point, Nick DTV, was that Gunnar Stockton. A lot of people are saying that Georgia's definitely not going to win because Gunnar Stockton, the backup quarterback, can't win a football game. Whenever Texas was winning at halftime, Gunnar Stockton comes in and wins the game. Gunnar Stockton is a dual threat quarterback that you can open up some more plays in the playbook with him, especially using his legs and passing the ball. You got a couple of weeks to prepare, and you're going to know who your opponent is in about an hour or so, maybe. So you get to prepare. You have extra time to prepare than what either of these teams have to prepare. And Gunnar Stockton was a 5-star coming out of high school. Also, Georgia's running backs are starting to get really healthy. Georgia's offensive line is starting to get really healthy. A lot of the defensive personnel is getting really healthy as well. So Georgia's a pretty good, healthy team other than at the quarterback position. They got Carson Beck out, but we don't know how long Carson Beck's going to be out. He could just be out for that one game, and if we win, then we might get Carson Beck back. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's not a injury that needs surgery, or he would have already had surgery by now. So obviously, he didn't tear his UCL. He must have injured. He must have just bruised it or something. So we'll find out how long that would take to heal 100%, or at least to where he could play football. But Nick D said, "Oh yeah, I feel you. Nah, Gutter was a 4 or 5-star recruit, has been in the system for a few years, and it's also easier to jump in it during the game than to be announced the starter beforehand." I mean, yeah, I mean, I can see your point. You know, a lot of maybe the defense wasn't really studying you, and you gave them a different look and stuff like that. But also, you don't really have much tape on Gunner either. If you're Notre Dame or Indiana, you don't have much tape on Gunner, and you don't know what Georgia's really going to run with Gunner. I mean, the playbook can be opened up a lot with Gunner Stockton, so you don't really have much to really look on the tape. You have that one half of football to look on the tape and kind of see what you're getting into as far as with Gunner Stockton. But I mean, what can you really look to kind of get a feel for, okay, this is how they're going to play Gunner in this game? Like, what can you really look in? So I think there's positives and negatives to having Gunner Stockton at the quarterback position for the Sugar Bowl. But I also think that Georgia has been through the war of their schedule. They have the hardest schedule in the country this year. Played multiple top 25 teams, multiple top 10 teams, while these two teams really haven't played anybody. I'm gonna just be honest. I mean, they played my high school, Ballard's middle school. Like they played a bunch of nobodies, while Georgia's
Almost
playing, I mean, and Georgia's out here playing Bama, out here playing Ole Miss, Tennessee. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think Gunner will lose the game for us, and I don't think he'll necessarily win it either. But he definitely did win us the game versus Texas in overtime because Bro got knocked out. Any other quarterback would have fumbled the ball. Any other quarterback probably would have fumbled the ball because he literally got knocked out. His eyes went in the back of his head. There's a screenshot of it. His eyes went in the back of his head. Any other quarterback would have probably fumbled the ball there. So I mean, I do believe he is a big part of why they won the game. But Anyways, we got 3rd down and 3. Hoosiers finally getting a 3rd and short here. Man in motion, bunches to the right, past the ball, overthrown. 4th down and 3. What do you do here? Do you go for it, or are you kick
There's
another?
a flag.
You're a little bit ahead of me then.
I thought.
Was it late hit on the
Maybe, I
quarterback?
don't know.
Let me see how
Is
I'm
there
doing.
not a flag? Something yellow went flying.
Yeah, there is a flag. I thought you
No.
seen it. There's not a flag?
No, they're gonna punt.
They must have picked it back up. Let me see how I'm doing.
Now there's a flag.
Yeah, I agree with Nick D. Let's face it, Carson hasn't handled adversity too well this year. Maybe helpful to have a fresh face in there. I agree with you, but I definitely don't agree with this. I definitely don't agree with. I definitely don't agree with this. Definitely don't. All right. So, in order for Mayhem to win, Curtis Rourke needs 8 more completed passes. Just 8. I'm not asking for a whole lot. 8 more. And that's it. That's all I need. And I need everybody else to do what they're doing. And then I should be good. When do we start looking at officials making sure that I'm betting on the game or they're not going to the school? They're doing the same game for me. What's your thoughts, Valor?
I don't know. I don't know. What?
Why you said it like that?
What?
Why you say it like that? I don't know.
I'm trying to understand his question. I mean, how are you laughing at?
The way you're talking is funny. Ballard is the comedian.
I'm sorry.
It really doesn't matter what you think. All right? It really doesn't matter what you say.
I need to calm down. Ballard, take over the stream.
Okay. You said take over the stream. I thought you were leaving or something, man. Like, what do you want me to say? It's a great game, 20-3. Indiana's getting their tails beat.
Ooh. Ballard, you're funny. so Ballard, I got a question. So if I was going to leave, you was just going to stare at the screen? That's how you was going to take over? Okay. First and 10. Riley Leonard back in his bag, throws it to probably Faison. Note number 5, sorry. But he does catch it. Second down and probably 1 here. Ooh. I probably made some enemies tonight, but it's okay. I apologize to everybody. I'm just having fun, okay? I apologize to everybody that got butt hurt in the stream. Okay.
Do you think Arizona State is probably one of the more like overrated playoff teams in terms of like they're a 4 seed, but they shouldn't be? Maybe.
No, Indiana's probably the most overrated.
Oh, we know that. But like, okay, so the winner tomorrow of Texas and Clemson plays Arizona State. It might be Clemson, it might be Texas, but either one of those teams is going to be Arizona State, right?
Mm-hmm. What? What? I see a lot of people online saying, like, this is why you don't put Indiana in the playoffs. This is why you don't do that. This is why you don't do that. But my rebuttal.
They said the same. They said the same thing about TCU. They've said the same thing about, um, I
They said,
think
but
Michigan that first
here's
year.
the thing. Here's the thing that when we first started the 14 playoffs, for a few years there, you had nothing but blowouts. It wasn't until probably the Georgia Oklahoma game that there wasn't a blowout in a
Right.
14 playoff. I mean, you had Clemson beating down teams. You had Alabama, I remember 38-0 or something like that versus Michigan State that one year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, also, referee banned from working NHL games after being caught live might wanting to call penalty on Predators. Oh wow.
Hmm.
What was the penalty? I don't really know too much about hockey, so Indiana has
Fourth
had
quarter.
some chances early, but they blew it. They weren't ready for the moment. Doesn't mean they didn't belong. See, I agree. I agree with that. I just think that Indiana. I still believe Indiana and Notre Dame are pretty much similar teams, right? But yeah, I mean, right now it's showing that Notre Dame just has more talent. So Notre Dame gets all their money. Notre Dame gets all their money from NBC, a company, a channel called NBC, right? And they are independent, so they have to find their own money and their own TV contracts. They get about $70 million a year TV revenue from NBC. So that's how they get their. That's how they get their money. Without that TV contract, they would probably be forced into a conference. But yeah, that's how they. If you want to know how they get their money, It's from being independent and getting that TV contract with Peacock and NBC, same thing. So there you go. Notre Dame is the more talented team, so for Indiana, they had to take advantage of their opportunity, and they didn't. Yeah, I've said this a couple of times this year on some of my videos that whenever you're like an underdog, and the ways that you win as an underdog is number one, you have to force some turnovers, and that's exactly what Indiana did. They had an interception there, and they have stopped them on fourth down sometime. And yeah, you got to take advantage of your opportunities. I've said that a couple of times this season. There's a couple of teams that I look back and I think about the Miami Cal game. I remember saying that on my preview. Like, you got to take advantage of Miami's mistakes, and they were doing that until, well, they didn't. Until they, I don't know what happened. They lost after being up like 20 something points. But yeah, I totally agree with you though. It irritates me whenever underdog squanders their opportunities. I agree with you. Nate the Great. It's crazy that Notre Dame is in the Big Ten for college hockey, but they're also the ACC for basketball, but it's for football that they're wussies not to join a conference. Remember, UConn tried. UConn was independent. All right. So independent is not a conference. So if you're independent, that means you don't have a conference. Flag on the field. I believe UConn join a conference? I believe so. I could
Like
be
the
wrong.
American or something.
But they were independent. They didn't join independence. They
You don't join independence, do you? You just happen to not be in a conference.
yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. But Notre Dame is a strong independent woman. Yeah. It's kind of like being married and not married. You want to be married to a conference, or you don't. You don't join the single club. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but all right. First down and 10 for Notre Dame. Got all day. He's making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, making some hamburgers, hot dogs, cheesecake. All right. Now he finally decides to throw it away because he can't find nobody. But good grief, my boy had more time in the pocket than I do. Than my money has time in my pockets. Good grief. See, look at that schedule. Florida International, Western Illinois, Charlotte,
Charlotte, yeah.
Maryland.
Michigan.
Didn't I see Ballard Middle School?
Middle school. Oh my gosh.
Yes, Taterhead, that's correct. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by Notre Dame decline UConn. I don't know what that means. It makes me think whenever you say, remember UConn tried joining independents, but Notre Dame declined them. Like, it makes me think that you're saying that Notre Dame declined UConn for the independence group. Like,
I had
that's,
no idea. I had no idea Notre Dame was in charge of who's independent
yeah,
or not.
yeah. That's why,
I had no idea they were ahead of the table.
like, whenever you say stuff like that, it makes me think something. So, Notre Dame all their sports are in the ACC. Well, they're in.
Oh wow!
They missed.
They blocked the kick.
Well, maybe that will give them some momentum to finally get a
Maybe
touchdown. Maybe
at least one. Make it a 10-point
Notre
game.
Dame and all their sports in the ACC. Why isn't
Who
football?
blocked it?
Because they have a TV contract with NBC for $70 million. If somebody gave you $70 million, sir, to be independent, and then the SEC is only going to give you, and the Big Ten's only going to give you 60 million, and you're gonna get $10 more million. Which one you taking?
An independent college football team.
I mean,
I depend on nobody.
I think the Big Ten might get 70 million, but like still, they don't have to play tough competition. They don't have to play Ohio State. They ain't got to play Michigan. They ain't got to play Southern Cal. They ain't got to play, um, Penn State or Oregon or UCLA. Whenever these teams decide to be good, because history says that they were pretty good, but whenever they decide to be good again, the Big Ten is going to be pretty good. But right now, the Big Ten is not a good conference this year. Notre Dame can play, Northern Illinois and Northern Illinois High School and go 12-0 every single year, or 11-1 and get in the playoffs, instead of going to the Big Ten and playing the big boys and losing and going 6-6 every year. Yeah, Notre Dame is in the conference in hockey too, just like Nate the Great told you right here. But anywho,
That by the way, that 98-yarder or whatever they had earlier, Notre Dame did. That's the longest rushing touchdown in the CFP history.
yeah,
That's impressive.
you know what else is impressive?
But the fact that it happened to Notre Dame, I would say that says a lot about Indiana.
So, all right, Ballard,
Yeah.
this is what we need to pay Mayhem. That's what we need. So we need Curtis O'Rourke to have 8 more completions. That's it.
That's it.
And we
You think
need
he'll do it?
Surratt not to have any more catches. And then Bo Collins, I don't think he's getting 30 receiving yards because he only has 18 so far. And Justice Ellison only has 26, so I doubt he's going to have 52 yards. Rice Owls used to be independent. Correct. Now they're in a group of 5 conference. You know who else used to be independent, which I still think they might be independent? UMass. I don't think Notre Dame's the only independent school. I think UMass might still be independent. Could be wrong, though. As of 2024, the only teams are UConn and Notre Dame. Well, there you go. The more you know. But they used to have UMass independent too.
Isn't
Before
UMass
I got
in
married, I used to be
Conference
independent.
US? Uh,
All right, 2nd down and 7. Back to pass, throws it, complete to number 4. Who's number 4? Please don't be Surratt. If that's Surratt, I'm gonna cry. Who's number 7? Okay, that's Miles Price. Good. I don't. What number is Surratt?
isn't he 7? He should be.
No, he's not. That was
He's
Miles
not.
Price. Surratt is number 13. We don't need number 13 to get the ball anymore. We do not need number 13 to get the ball. There's a deep nope. Get that out of here.
Get that out of here.
This has been a pretty good stream, Ballard.
Yes, sir.
Pretty good stream so far. Y'all hit the like button. We're on here grinding for y'all. We're out here throwing it back for y'all. Hit the like button. Huh? We're out here throwing it back. Give us a like. It's completely free. You know, I'm begging for the free stuff. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. It only helps us. Ballard Sports Media. Give us a breakdown. Come on, Ballard. You ain't done nothing. Come on.
I'm trying, man. I didn't really get any notes for this game, but
Like I'm Notre
another good
Dame.
defensive play.
I'm Notre Dame and Ballard's Indiana right now.
That's
I'm
a breakdown right there. No,
I'm
I
carrying
think
I'm carrying this stream right now on my shoulders.
I'm talking. Okay. Let me talk.
All right. Go for it.
I think Indiana has shown at times great defense, but they can't get off the field on 3rd down. And Notre Dame's defense is getting off the field every single drive, where Indiana can't find the end zone. They've only found 3 points. They've only had so many trips to the red zone. Just struggling. And I think there's some pressure. I think the crowd's playing a big factor. I think that, the pressure of not ever really being in this type of game before for Indiana in a playoff game at least. I think it's getting to them.
Taterhead's got a question for you.
I didn't see how much it was, but I know they bought him.
$12.5 million
12 and a half. Oh my gosh.
a year. Or something like that. Something bananas. They might be 12.5 million altogether, but still crazy work. All right, what about this? Okay. I like your thoughts. All right. Let's break down this M&M's commercial right here. So it looks like all the cookies were given, all the gingerbread men was given to everybody
What are
except
you
one and
doing?
green. What?
What are you doing?
I'm breaking down what I see on my TV. I'm live reacting. What are you doing? All right. So this live stream is sponsored by the like button. Hit the like button. It'll really help us out. They are the sponsor of this video. The like button and the subscribe button. They are the sponsors of this video. If you hit it, it's completely free. You'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it. You can hit it. And guess what? It'll turn a different color. It's called the like button and the subscribe button. Completely free. Don't even have to do anything. It just takes 1 second. Just tap it. Tap it like a woman's behind.
Oh my God.
Completely free. Guess what? Some women charge you more than free. Tap their behind. I'm only asking you to tap the like button for free. Today's video, live video, is also sponsored by the subscribe button. Works the same way. You get enjoyment out of it. You hit the subscribe button, you get free videos that your boy Mayhem and Ballard put out on a almost day-to-day basis that you get to enjoy. You get to, grab some Cheeto Puffs, sit in your couch, sit on the bed, do whatever you got to, watch a little 5-10 minute video, and you get enjoyment out of it. You can leave a comment saying that we don't know anything about football. You can leave a comment that says, well, we know ball. Well, we don't know, whatever. Yep. Michigan has too much money. Yep. They need to give me some. All right, 2nd and 8. We got shotgun formation. Riley Leonard back to pass, making him a ham sandwich. Caught by, guess what? You'll never believe it, number 6, Jordan Faison. You'll never believe it. My guy is on a heater, man. Yeah, he needs to hit the transfer portal tonight and go to my Georgia Bulldogs. My boy can't drop no passes. He is on a heater. He's about to be on fire. Boy is cooking up something. It seems like every single time I blink, Notre Dame has the football. Good grief. Come on, Indiana. You gotta put a drive together for more than 3 minutes. What are you doing? What was that run? That run went absolutely nowhere. It's going to be second down. It's going to be second down.
Okay.
And 11. We got about like 8.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Mike Denbrock, the offensive coordinator, 39.8 points per game. So Indiana's defense has played well, only holding them to 20. I mean, that's not even their average. Their average is 39.8 points per game. They only have 20, so I think, it's pretty obvious that Indiana's defense has played well, but Indiana's offense has laid a turd.
Really?
Yes, really. You not watching?
No, I agree with what you're saying. Like, why'd you say it like that?
I mean, trying to give some insight on this game. All right, 3rd and 4. Man in motion. Looks like a tight end in motion. All right, Riley Leonard back to pass. Has all day back there. Makes a man miss. Got rolls out, gets a first down. As per usual for Notre Dame. "33 rushing touchdowns, second most among all active FBS quarterbacks. The first most is Army, 38. I mean, who would have thought? Duh. I would have probably guessed Army or Navy if it was an Aflac question. All right, first down and 10 per usual. All right, hands the ball off per usual. Gets 5 yards or more per usual. Number 20. They use number 20 here a lot in the second half of the game. Is everything okay with Jeremiah Love, or they just pulled him because they're just absolutely killing this Indiana team? What's going on? I mean, Jeremiah Love only has 108 yards, and he had 90 something of that in the first quarter. All right, back to pass. They finally bring some pressure, but it don't matter because it's a touchdown. Oh no, not quite a touchdown, not quite 1 yard line though. Man, if he would have just held on. And guess who it is? Number 6. My boy is on fire now. My boy just can't my boy cannot miss a catch. He can't. My boy is on a straight up heater. If he doesn't get the player of the game, who is? I mean, come on, bro. Who's gonna get player of the game, bro?
Leonard.
All right, second and goal. Just throw the phase on. Bro, my boy Faison, bro. He's becoming my favorite player right now. My boy Faison. That's the only reason why I'm still watching this game is because of Faison. My boy Faison. My boy Faison. He's got his game face on. Let's go. My boy out here cooking. All right. Timeout, I believe, was called. Right? Wrong? Timeout. Yep. Notre Dame. Timeout. Notre Dame. Yep. Game player of the year. My boy Faison. He's got his game face on. Man, I'm good.
This is informative sports talk, not entertainment. Just saying. I hope it's not entertainment at least.
Well, who do you think's the best player out there right now? Let's hear your informative take.
I mean, I think it's Jordan Faison, but
All right, and he does got his game face on.
just so.
You smell that? Notre Dame's cooking up a touchdown right here. This is going if they score a touchdown here, which they will. This is going to put the nail in the coffin for your old buddy Kirk Signagity. He probably wants a cigarette right now. A Signetti cigarette right now. What is he going to say? I know what he's going to say, right? After this game is over, he's going to get up there in the post-press conference, and he's going to be like, well, we still deserve to be in the 12-team playoffs. We got humiliated out there. We had some really good plays. We were just a couple of plays from being in this game. We just couldn't capitalize on it. Blah blah blah. There always is a next year. Come on, bro. There ain't no next year for you, Indiana. You might go 7-5 next year, Indiana, for real. And I'm not joking. Seriously. Like, what did TCU do the year after they went to national championship? They went up 5-7. I mean, probably gonna have a lot of guys hit the transfer portal or go to the NFL, and you're not gonna
It's
have a good team.
still like it's not a given though that they fall off. It's not a given because it's next year, and we just got to wait and see what they do in recruiting and everything else. It's still too early to tell.
I mean, it's early to tell, but if history repeats itself, it ain't looking good for the Kurt cigarettes touchdown. Bro. Did he though? Where did he go? Please enlighten me, Taterhead. I think that's a really good name for you. Taterhead. Where did he go? Where did TCU's coach go? Which coach? What coach are you talking? Are you talking about the head coach? Because if you're talking about the head coach, I'd love to know where he went. Last time I checked, he went to TCU. He's still there. Yeah. Unless you're talking about like an offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. I don't know what you're talking about. But be more specific. Are you a Clemson fan, Taterhead? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're not, why do you have that name? Well, I think I might know why, but I want you to say it. Kurt Cigarette is getting burnt out in this game. The smoke is all gone. You know what I mean? Whenever you light a cigarette and you smoke it, all the tobacco is all gone. Cigarette's gone. Kurt Cigarette's done for. Well, he might leave like the TCU coach did. Well, anyways, I'm gonna stop before I get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble with Ballard. All right, how many minutes we got? Come on, Cigaretti. I need Curtis Rourke to give me a couple of more passes. Come on, bro. You got this. What happened to my thing? Oh, okay. I was about to say. Are you just looking stuff on Google and just copy and pasting it? That's my question.
Who?
Taterhead. Did he complete that? That's 10? And tell me that's not number 17.
Yeah, that's like it was.
Okay, number 13. Okay, don't give it to number 13. Flag on the field. What flag was on the field? That's my question. I just said. Never mind. Let me be quiet. ESPN. Let me be quiet. All right, give us an update on this game, Ballard.
I think that, Indiana just needs to regroup and reload next year.
Yeah,
I mean, hopefully they can, but
give us
I
your
just,
hottest of hot takes of this game, because my boy Taterhead has been giving us some really good hot takes, some crazy ones. All right, 9 of 19. Come on, bro. I thought he caught that ball. What happened? Come on, Kirk. Oh, another one. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we need 6 more passes. Right or wrong? Do we need 6 more or 5?
I don't know. Probably 5.
And we need 5 more. Bro, we need 5 more. We need 5 more. 5 more. If we get 5 more, my boy's going to be up big time because I don't think they're going to get the ball back. 4 more. Who is that? Number 5? As long as number 13 doesn't get the ball. Dude, this is going to be great. We need 4 more. 4 more. 4 more. 3 more. Let's go. And let's go. 3 more. 3 more. Let's go. 3 more. My boy is on a heater. Let's go. Bro. Let's go. Throw it. Incomplete. Okay. 3 more passes, bro. I mean, you could do it. You got it, bro. You got it in the bag, bro. You're Kurt O'Rourke, bro. We're gonna be up because Surratt's not gonna get any more catches. I hope not. Bo Collins ain't getting 30 receiving yards. Not in no 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Offsides, free play. Throw it deep. I'm glad. That was 19. Okay. I'm not glad he didn't catch that. But that's okay because Notre Dame's offsides. Dude, the game's starting to get really good now because I got stuff to play for here. Dude.
You might, but I didn't make any bets. I wanted to see a good game. This is terrible.
I got 3 more. 3 more. That's all I need. 3 more. Can you help me? 3 more. You might as well get 3 more. Come on. Is it really that hard to get 3 more? Come on, bro. It can't be. 3 more. Man in motion. Throw it to him. Come on. Why are you handing? Okay. Oh, 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. And who was that? I hope it wasn't 13. Who was that? Okay, it's not 13. As long as 13 doesn't get one, we're good. We're going to be good. 14. Dude, we need 2 more. 2 more and I win. I'm pretty much going to win this. I'm going to win and 2 more. I'm going to win if you don't. What just happened? They should update this. Dude, I'm so nervous right now. I need 2 more. Which I'm going to get something anyways. But I want to get the big one. I already made my my money back anyways, regardless of what happened. But so technically, I ain't spend no money. Technically, dude, this is awesome. Why is it not updating? I need two more. Two more in 2 minutes. How I mean, two more. Because I know Riley Leonard ain't going to get no 52 yards. I know Elijah sorry had if he gets one more pass for 10 yards, I'm screwed. Bo Collins, he's not going to get 30.5 receiving yards. There's no way. And Justice Ellison, he needs a lot more yards. Not going to happen. Not in no 2 minutes. So we're good. We're good. Bro, Ballard, we're good.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this?
He's not wrong. I mean, we say it all the time now.
Yeah, but read it.
I did. The officials could do a bad job and then I'll get fired. Oh. Why would you get fired, Taterhead? What did you do?
I'm confused. All right. Let me stop playing around. I'm sorry, Taterhead. Just subscribe to the channel and be good, okay? I'm so sorry. I've turned into like a WWE heel on this live stream. This is the one of the worst live streams I've ever done. As far as I never really laugh at comments. I don't, and I shouldn't do that. So that's my fault. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just tired. It is 11 o'clock at night. I gotta be awake super early. I don't even know why. I do know why I did this because I love doing this with Ballard and everything, but I gotta wake up super early in the morning. I'm tired. Been doing work every single day. Came on here wanting to have fun, so I'm in a laughing mood. Taterhead, you have made this live stream 10 times better. I really appreciate you being in here. If you don't want to subscribe to me, Ballard would never laugh. So just subscribe to him.
Never laugh.
Yeah, he'll never laugh at your comments that you make. So, anyways,
I'll laugh at the comments.
all right, man in motion for Indiana. Come on, I need two more. Give me your two best ones. Come on.
Oh, we almost had that one.
Come on, bro. Stop throwing it deep. Bro, now you're going to have to throw it deep. Please. Can I get two more? I'm not going to get it. I'm going to be two more short. I'm going to be too short. I'm not going to get it. There's no way I'm getting it. He has to complete it right here. He has to complete a pass here. There's no way I'm going to get it. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I'm gonna lose. There's no way. I'm not going to get it, Nancy. I'm not going to get it. Back to pass. Throws it. One more. Oh, I need one more. I need one more. And I lost anyways because I think he got 10 yards right there. That was number 13. Yep, I lost. Yep, I lost. I still need one more, though. I lost. Just give me one more so I can win my money back at least. Come on, bro. Give me one more completion.
Your Dame's letting off the gas pedal
I just lost.
defensively.
I lost. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. I just lost. I need one more. Just give me one more. Yep. Okay. Dude,
Wow, what a touchdown.
that's not a touchdown. Dude, I had 16. I got my 16, but Elijah Surratt messed me up. I could have had Ballard. I could have had $225, but you know what I'm gonna end up with?
Oh,
$30. I cannot believe this crap. Mm-hmm.
You said you spent 60.
Mm-mm. Are they going for it?
they're going for 2.
Why did Elijah Surratt have to do this to me? Oh, I'm peed off. Elijah Surratt had to come in with the clutch catch. They could have threw it to anybody else but him. They just had to throw it to him in the last minute of the game. I'm never going to get this close to doing something like this ever again.
They got it. 27-11.
7-11. Your boy's always open. They're just going to kneel the ball. They're going to go onside kick. They're not going to get it. Game's over. It'll be Notre Dame versus the Dogs. And then probably Penn State versus Boise. We'll see that tomorrow, though. We'll see the rest of these round 1 games tomorrow. Overall, it was good until the last minute of the game. The whole game was good until like that last catch. Well, not the last catch, but the catch before that.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. Screw this. Screw this. Like, I would never cheer for Elijah Surratt ever again. 4-0 versus teams in the college football playoff. Clemson, Tennessee, and Texas, all undefeated against Georgia is. Dude, I could have had it too.
Oh, shoot, man.
That.
He got that onside kick, bro. That was 10 yards, right?
All right, now, okay, bro, are you serious? No, we can't have this.
Yes, we can.
All right, I already lost.
Notre Dame's going to choke.
I imagine they do. They would have to go for another onside kick, though.
Right. And you know how stupid it would be if they converted 2? Right midfield.
11 plus 7 is 18. They still need some points. I don't even care if they throw it anymore. I don't even care. As long
Down
as
16.
they're not going to make it. They would need 3 point. I mean, what do? Do you kick a field goal and then get an onside kick again? I mean, you're down 3 scores. Dude, I cannot believe this happened. I hit on every one of them. I got every one of them right except for one. Can you believe that, Ballard?
No.
And it came in the last minute of the game?
Yeah.
I watched the whole game and I was going to win the whole game.
You got so excited halfway through the show, too. Like, talking about how you were going to win this thing.
Bro.
And I thought you would too.
Bro, I missed on one. Just one. Look at this crap. I sent you the thing. I got all of them but one. I should have hit the over on that. I would have won. Number 13 again. He's getting more yards. I hate number 13.
1 minute.
They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to score 3 times. It's over. They might get a garbage time touchdown here. They should have been playing like this on offense the whole game. Buddy, I'm going to win on all of them.
What are the officials discussing?
Did you see my thing?
No, hold on.
I would have won on all of them, except for stupid Surratt. Stupid Surratt. What are you doing? What are you doing, Surratt?
Oh, wow.
I would have won. What are you doing, Surratt? What are you doing? Number 5. I don't see. Why can't number 5 decide to catch the ball instead of number 13? Stupid. But the only reason why I would have lost either way, because if number 13 would have not caught the ball. But why did he have to get 17 yards? Why couldn't he just get 5 yards? That's stupid. Been live for 3 hours and 38 minutes. Actually, I'm not even that mad. I don't even care. I doubled my money. So I don't even care. I can't say that I care. I just wanted to hit the big one. I'm gonna, because all I did was put 15 little dollars on it. I'm gonna get 30. As long as Riley Leonard or one of these other ones don't, unless Justice Ellison decides to run some more yards to get 50 yards, which I don't think that's going to happen. But, all right. So, your college football playoff round 1 champion is Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
Call reversed. Fourth and a yard. This is the game.
They're not going to get it. Somebody's saying 27-17 Georgia over Notre Dame in the Sugar. Book it on Twitter.
Maybe.
They got it. First down. They're still not going. Why are they acting like they're going to win? What are you doing? Are you just trying to play not to get blown out or something? What are we doing? Somebody, if they get a touchdown right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Somebody's going to look at the box score and say, "Oh, this was a close game." But if they actually watched the game, it wasn't close. Uh-oh. Curtis Rourke running the rock. Who has the fresher paint job? Marcus Freeman's hairline or the Notre Dame golden helmets? Ballard.
I don't know. Probably the helmets. Oh!
Touchdown. Somebody's going to look at this, Ballard, and say, "Man, this was a hard-fought game. This was a close game." Somebody's going to look at the score because they're probably going to go for two here. Why did they decide to play football in like the last minute?
Why do you keep going back to that comment on the screen?
What are you talking about?
Dude, I'm seeing you move your hand to change it back.
All right. I was seeing how long it would take
How
you
does
to.
it still say 11? I put 17.
You better
Oh.
probably put it to 19.
Nope, they didn't get it.
It's a 10-point game.
Still some time left.
If they get another onside kick, I'm gonna laugh my butt off. A lot of casual football fans that just look at the box score, they're gonna say that they only lost by 10, which is true. But come on, bro. People already got articles out about the Sugar Bowl being set. This ain't over yet. Got 25 seconds. If they get this, I'm gonna laugh.
Notre Dame got it. That's game.
Right, game over. Game is over. Now you really think Let me be quiet. Georgia's about to whip them. Georgia's going to whip them so bad, they're going to say, y'all quit it, and it's just going to be Georgia on them. All right, guys. Wait for the kneel down. I could have won. I could have won some big money today. But yet, I still won money. But, anywho. All right, guys.
27. Yep, 27-17, the final.
I'm gonna tell my final thoughts, and Ballard probably tell his final thoughts, and we're gonna get on out of here. My final thoughts is this was a hard fought rock fight. I said the final if Indiana would have scored one more touchdown, I would have got the score perfect as a 27-24. Ended up being 27-17. But I will say this. The first thoughts that pop into my mind is it was a defensive battle, hard-fought defensive battle. Indiana's defense, yeah, they gave up 27 points, but Notre Dame's points per game is like 38 or 39 points per game. So I feel like Indiana's defense did really well in this game. Had a couple of turnovers, had a blocked field goal. Special teams did good, defense did good. If I'm blaming anybody for this loss for Indiana, I feel like the offense really did not come to play until like the last 2 minutes of the game, which is unfortunate for them. If they would have been playing like that the whole game, probably would have won this game, honestly. Shout out to Notre Dame's defense. Notre Dame's defense really put on a show, showed how that they are one of the top defenses in the country. Also shout out to Notre Dame's offense. They were clicking there for a little bit there. It looked like that they were going to eventually put up 40 points. It looked like that for a minute. But like I said, Indiana's defense played well. It seemed like Marcus Freeman was kind of getting a little too big for his britches there, making some gutsy calls and stuff like that, smirking and smiling and doing all that stuff. I feel like whenever I look back at this game, and they look back at the game too, I'm sure that Kurt Cignetti is going to really hate calling a timeout there whenever he was going for it on fourth down. Because had he not went for it for fourth down, I don't think it would have really changed the outcome of the game. But, who knows what would have happened. They definitely wouldn't have kicked the field goal there, so it would have been 24-17. Still probably wouldn't have won the game, but like I said, you never know what would have happened, right? Maybe Indiana goes on and scores on that drive and maybe pulls an upset, but I think that right there for me is what I'm going to look back on in this game and say, what drive really won this game? That was the biggest one that won the game. Also, another moment, a couple of other moments that I think won the game for Notre Dame is, you had a couple of red zone, a couple of times that Indiana went in the red zone and came away with absolutely 0 points. You cannot do that in the college football playoff game. And also, like Nick DTV said earlier, Notre Dame made some mistakes, costly mistakes, and Indiana did not capitalize off of it. And whenever you're an underdog, whenever you're trying to make an upset here, you're going on the road at South Bend in Notre Dame, in the Notre Dame stadium. You have to capitalize on mistakes. You have to get points out of those mistakes. And if you were able to get points out of those mistakes, maybe we're talking about Indiana coming away with a win. I don't think Indiana played as bad as what people are really saying they played bad. I will say that Indiana played terrible on offense. I will say that. I feel like special teams and defense, they played good. You got to give it to them. Offensively wasn't the best day for them. So that's kind of my final thoughts. And Notre Dame will be facing my Georgia Bulldogs. They can celebrate this win for 24 to 48 hours. They got to get ready for my Dogs. My Dogs has already been looking at their tape. According to Kirby Smart earlier, they've been taking a look at both Indiana and Notre Dame. So they're already a couple of days ahead of practice ahead of Notre Dame. So that gives Georgia the slight edge. Also, I'll talk about it a little bit later, but Notre Dame doesn't really know too much about Gunnar Stockton, so that also is a little advantage over Notre Dame too as well. So I feel like Notre Dame is already trying to climb out of a hole after a win. That sounds crazy, but we make some crazy takes here on the Touchdowns Live show. But anywho, my final words is see you, Rudy. See you next week. And go Dogs.
Love you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. If I don't see you before then. And congrats to Notre Dame. They will face the Georgia Bulldogs in the second round. Love y'all. Roll Tide. We'll see you. From his family.
Was out on the field pretty much the whole entire first half.
Got a lot of great games. I'm highlighting 2 SEC games.